There I am. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to old Dwarf Fortress here. Although I can't hear it at the moment, I may have had the audio down. Game audio is at 100%, so maybe there's just no audio playing right now. There's probably just not a track playing at the moment. Or there's like howling. Yeah, I might need to turn it up a little bit. Oh yeah, that's pretty loud though. You just need to hear that underneath thing. Sorry, I'm on new streaming software, so balancing the audio is a little bit different for me. So we're just trying to get that right. But so if at any point the volume's a little off, like the background's a little loud or something like that, just let me know. Hello all. Chat log is making this. Yeah, I switched to a new streaming software, which basically meant I needed to rebuild all of my scenes and everything like that. So everything is vaguely similar, but slightly different. Ooh, yeah, now the audio's starting to kick in. Oh yeah, now that's too loud. That needs to be lower than my voice. I think that's about right. Hello all. Sorry. What new software? Well, I was using the Streamlabs desktop app, but now I'm just using OBS because I was starting to really dislike Streamlabs, even though it is simpler if you're just trying to get streams out quick like a bunny, but it lacks a lot of functionality that OBS has, and OBS is closer to what I use at work. So I'm kind of in the habit of using a more complicated setup. So I was actually having a little bit of issues with like the home setup and the work setup being so different. So OBS is close to what actually sometimes we use OBS at work, but sometimes it's just easier to get things to, you know, match up closer together. Welcome back to Dwarf Fortress. So this is our colony of cold. We are way the fuck up here in the frozen north, and we're basically trying a bit of a challenge a colony. We got no trees, we got very little minerals. Food production is thankfully not an option. I brought some chickens, and those have been working out really good. Doo-doo-doo. And oh god, Krusty, thanks for dropping some doodlies there. Appreciate that. Colony is started off pretty good though. Like if we go down past our light aquifer here, we're actually in a pretty good start at the moment. So we've got a tavern, we've got a dining hall, we've got a barracks, we've got a hospital, we got an area set up for our first squad and some storage for them, then just general storage and workshops. Go start a hunt. I'm not good enough at the game to try that. So I'm going with a challenge where the challenge is resource deprivation rather than like monsters. Also, there is still some missing functionality that hasn't been ported over from Dwarf Fortress Classic to Dwarf Fortress Steam. Mostly revolving around the military, which makes dealing with more complicated combat setups a little bit more annoying and frustrating. So I'm probably going to hold off on like some of the heavier combat stuff until a few things have been either imported in or fixed. So what else do we oh, okay, we started working on bedrooms too. So we got some finished bedrooms. Not that we need that many. We only have a population of 20. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So already like 60% of our colony is in bedrooms. But I mean, we do have it hewn out for when we want to add more in there. And we got a little temple made up too, because I always lag behind on temples. But the biggest problem is again, mineral deprivation. Like, we found some things here. Actually, I think this was all coal we found on this level. Yeah, this was all a level of bituminous coal, which is good because it means I don't have to import coal. But we've gone down a bit now. Haven't found anything but some gemstones. Oh, ooh, we did find a little hematite. I forgot about that. I think it was only tiny little veins, though. With that in mind, we should exploratorily mine this level to try to find more hematite. How far down? We did go down pretty far. Is that that's quartzite? We went down pretty far, and we have them going down even further. So we got them going down to apparently elevation level 2. We started out pretty high. Maybe that's our issue. Is we started out. Yeah, that's probably part of the issue. We started out at elevation level 40. Yeah, here it is. 47. So there's a lot of down to go to. Need to make 1 charcoal. Oh, I know. You just need 1 little charcoal to prime the pumps, and then the rest can be just handled automatically. Hematite is iron. It's an iron-bearing ore, but I've only got 5 of them, so I've got 5 iron bars to work with. Yeah, we need to keep going down a ways, I think, to find more stuff. But the chickens are doing great. There is that. Digging for weeks, all we found is these precious gems. Exactly. Oh, I found out something else. If you go to civilizations and hover over their names, it gives you information about them, which I didn't know about. Like, if you have agreements or anything like that. Like, these are some of the traders that came by before, and it gives you a good reminder of what you've done with them. So, I've asked for cow leather, maple logs, and bronze bars, and they've agreed to pay extra for figurines and tanned hides. So what I should do is focus on making figurines, because those will be worth a lot of money. My dude's still the manager, so I demand they find me an Arkenstone. Well, I mean, he might demand that on his own. I don't remember Darkball. Let's take a look. So, expedition leader is Dracos. Militia commander is Wonder Ox. Yep, Darkball is my manager. And my chief medical dwarf, my broker, and my bookkeeper are all also my expedition leader. He's got 4 jobs. Should probably try to diversify that up a little bit. If we have anybody that doesn't suck. Okay, so I think what we might start with this week is, again, getting more bedrooms in. Not that I necessarily need them right now, but it is a cheap and easy way to make dwarves happy. So I might just go ahead and do that. And if we go down to the, okay, it was this level. Elevation level 20, we found the hematite. So I might go ahead and just ask them to start doing some exploratory mine shafts here. Like, yeah, just kind of, we'll go like this. It's kind of a, old school Minecraft version of mining. Every third will let you see what's between every square. And we'll just do a little bit. Right to the, oop, that's the wrong one. Right to the end here where we actually found that, that bit of hematite. There we go. There we go. Probably gonna take them a while to get to that, but that's alright. Okay. Thankfully, food is good. Drinks are good. Seeds are good. We have plants. Things are okay. We have the bare semblance of a military, in that we have 3 dwarves that just find random equipment and train with it occasionally. Recline my chair, focus on breathing deeply. Well, I'm sorry you're not feeling well, Krusty, but I hope you feel better. See ya. And one of the reasons why I was like, we should really do those bedrooms is, I really want to lure more dwarves to live here, and making everybody happy is a good way of doing that. Because I think some of the factors in migration are like the happiness of the colony and the wealth and like the amount of wealth you've imported and exported. Basically, the movement of wealth through the colony has a tendency to bring people in. We struck Almandine. I don't know what that is. And okay, a dancer is visiting. Hang on, we'll auto mine this. Well, it's not what I was looking for, but it's another. Oh, and before I forget, you know what I need to do is set up like I think you can set up hotkeys to go to specific levels in specific areas. I got to start doing that. We need to start making figurines because that's what the guys want. Yeah, it's a cluster, so it's gems. You're right. So tasks, labor, work orders. So so you can make these out of basically anything. Rusted metal. We could do rock figurines and encrust them with gems. Glowing metal, flowing metal. Oh, excuse me. I don't think we really have any bones. So I think we're gonna have to go with rock figurines. And I think we'll just set it to like 50 of them. Just make a bunch of rock figurines for me. I think that. Oh, and a bard and a dancer are visiting now. My tales of my tavern are known far and wide. My tavern tales. Okay. Oh, we actually have produced a fair bit of coke already. I should probably be storing that. Also, I have one bookcase in here. That's cute. I should probably be storing the coke someplace specific. So, probably should be in here, right? There's, oh! It looks like we've already got some iron bars waiting to grow. Maybe I had some more hematite from before, but we actually have a little bit of iron to work with. That's good to know. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, there we go. We've processed a fuck ton of it. And it's building up in various places now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I think we need more. I think we're out of bins probably. I have a little bit of wood left, so let's make some wooden bins. God, what is that sound? Cut gems complete. A performance troop is visiting. Oh, I think that sound is the sound of combat, so when they're sparring, it goes off. Yesterday, a baby dwarf which got drowned, don't know why, started haunting your fort. I needed him to do an engraving or something. Yeah, you either to put the body away or like engrave a tombstone for them. What happened to Salt Mountain? It was getting a little easy. Was the issue I ran into. I was getting a little bored because there was like no threats. It was easy to find rich, a lot of minerals, a lot of gems and stuff like that. So I wanted a little bit more of a challenge, but I can't really do a heavy combat challenge now because we're still missing the military screen in the game. So I'm basically doing a poverty fort now. I started a new run in a more difficult area, so we'd be attacked a little bit more, but not like crazy haunted or terrifying area. Like no resources, no trees, almost no minerals. So just wanted something that was a little bit more economically challenging. We got a petition. Okay, Ushir Mirror Relic wishes to reside in Raw Summer the Icy Lard for the purpose of entertaining our citizens and visitors. I think I'm okay with that. Hey, colonists. I think I'm okay with that. Approve. So, they want to be an entertainer. So, can I go here and assign them to be a performer? I don't see them on the list. Who is Ushir Mirror Relic? Maybe I'm not allowed to. Maybe they'll do it on their own. Who knows? What do you mean with the military screen? Oh, gee, okay, that scared the crap out of me for a second. A goblin okay, it's a troop of goblin poets that showed up. Oh god. So there is basically a tab in the classic version where you can basically specify a military related accoutrements more specifically. And one of the runs that was like, I really like ranged combat in this game. I like to set up big groups of like crossbow dwarves. And in the classic version, what you can do is you can set them up to train with basically shitty training bolts like bone and wood and things like that. But then when it comes to actual combat, you can tell them to switch out for high quality things that actually could do some damage. But you can't do that in this version yet. So you either have to basically have them using shitty bolts, or practice is really expensive. Oh yeah, and burrows are broken. I forgot about that. So you can't effectively tell your people to hide inside the fort, and you can't effectively micromanage your military, which makes combat kind of problematic. So I'm gonna have to wait for some updates to do more military things, military related, Colin. I do like that we've got a bunch of like naked, are they naked? A bunch of naked goblins reciting poetry in here though. That's pretty cool. And this is a naked human. And oh my god, they're all naked. They are, all the poets are naked. Okay then. Bolts disappear after practice. Yeah. Yeah, that's also problematic because that means practicing requires like thousands or tens of thousands of bolts, which is it is doable if you're in a forest and you have heavy access to trees. But in a fort like this, where there's like no trees and no metal, practicing would be near impossible. Okay, a bunch of nude people are entertaining the base. Alrighty. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough beds though for this many rooms, because we don't have a lot of wood. Although the traders will bring in more wood. Do I have a finished goods? I probably don't have a finished goods like storage area, like for figurines and stuff like that, because I'd love to see how many we have sitting around. So if they were making them out of rock, they'd be doing it here, right? No, that'd still be done here. Make rock pots. Did they that get canceled or something? Rock figurines has not been started. Wonder why. Maybe they're all distracted by the nudity? And you guys are all just kind of, what are you guys doing? What is everybody doing right now? What are these guys? They're all just kind of standing around. A bunch of them are just are you working? You're not working. Performing. Are you performing? What are you performing? Interested after watching a performance. I saw Dwarf. Okay, I think there was some sort of performance going on in a storage room, maybe? Not really sure what was happening there. Okay, and now all the nude people are in my church. All the naked people are in my church. Alright, this is fine. I mean, pray to your god as you will. What we should at least do, because we make rock doors, we should at least just make, put all these doors in on a rock. Door, make sure we're setting this up correctly. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Maybe Dwarf God. Well, I mean, that's not a temple to anybody specifically. That's just a temple to the gods. So maybe the gods like nudity. It's a bunch of naked goblins want to stay too. I've got one base performer right now. I think that's fine for now. I don't think I necessarily need more. I think one performer's fine for a small base of only 20 people. So that makes like 5% of my population performers. That's fine. Have we actually, I wonder if we've actually hit the, Oh! It did not give me notifications about that. Oh, oh, that was the right choice. We actually did hit more hematite. Thank fucking God, we hit some iron. No, you can't stay. Soldiering. Catton mirror sieged. So, do these people, like, do they show up on here? Yeah, no, that's a different Catton. Do they just, I'm not exactly sure how this actually works, because I don't see Catton mirror sieged or the other, the performer on here, whose name I don't remember. It was something. I wonder how that works. See the others tab? Muskox man. Oh, there's apparently Muskox men out there that are wild. That's interesting. What in the fuck? There's a horde of polar bear men here. Let's see. So that's I guess that's socializing. Okay. That's pretty oh my God, the little icon is so fucking cute. Let's see if we can find any of these people. No, I don't see them in here either. I'm wondering where they're gonna be listed. Well, they're not dead or missing. They're not pets or livestock. They're not listed under citizens, and they're not listed under other either. Music just started kicking up. That was the right Catton? Oh, that was the right Catton. I'm sorry. You're right. You're right. It's listed as mercenary. So what I should, in that case, before we forget, what we probably should do is do this. Yes, there we go. Assign that Catton to be part of our squad. And in that case, who's the other one? Oh, I don't remember. Ushrik or something like that. It's got to be this one. Yes, that's it. Ushrir. Nuzlung. Okay, hang on a second. You're gonna be... Where are you? Where are you, you fuck? Okay, now I'm not seeing you on this one. Unless I'm an idiot. Oh, I'm not seeing him on that one. Okay. A lot of people want to stay here. Also, I didn't think there'd be any others showing up here. Because, Jesus Christ. Yep, 30 years old. She's grouchy. Okay, a polar bear should not be grouchy for being caught out in a snowstorm, right? Paws are covered in... I mean, it shows them wearing a little, like, jacket, but it says they're naked. Combat skills? No. Maybe I just don't know any information. I'm just gonna... They can do their thing. There's a little horde of them out here. I mean, they're minding their own business, so... I mean, I do not want to tango with those guys. Oh, you know what would be awful? If more undead showed up and attacked them, and then they all went undead. That would be a problem. Oh, the naked troop is leaving. Also, it's always cold here. Maybe nudity was not the best choice. Just saying. Kind of hate that the, oh, I wonder, hang on. Settings. I wonder if there's a setting for smoothness of the scroll there. If you hold down the middle mouse button, it goes nice and smoothly, so the functionality exists. Probably not in... Key bindings, I don't think it'd be in here. We can't set up macros, that's good. No, it doesn't look like... Because, like, when you use the WASD, it does these big chunks. But then, like, if you use the middle mouse button, it goes in little small chunks. It'd be nice if you set it up so that the WASD does the small chunks. But that's not a big deal. Alright, what are you working on? Process plant to... Okay, you're processing everybody. Has anybody been working on... I think they have been... Okay, they are working on those rock figurines now. And would engrate... Okay, would... encrusting. Yes, here we go. Encrust... I don't think I could specify what finished goods they would do. Or maybe I can. Okay, so let's try this. Let's go to work orders. Encrust finished goods with gems. With cut gems. And then can I pop in here? Oops. Amount of cut gems, improvable finished goods item. Add a condition. So can I say, like, if... I'm wondering if I could tell it to say specifically, if we have figurines, do the figurines. And, domain, welcome. So, change the type of the item being checked. Because what I'm still thinking is, because it's encrusted finished goods with gems, I'm wondering if I still say, if we have, like, figurines sitting around, that's just the check. Much easier with feeder stockpiles. So I'm assuming that would be make a stockpile, tell them specifically to put the figurines in that stockpile, then tell that stockpile to feed the workshop. Yes? Make a stockpile for high quality figurines and designate it to feed the shop. Okay. So... let's do this. Let's take this one and shrink it down a little bit. We'll just go, you don't need to be that big. You could be this big. And then we'll make a new stockpile. Oops. No, not do that. A new stockpile. And say in this stockpile, it would be figurines. Or no, not all types. But... figurines. Honestly, any quality. And any material is fine. And I think that should put the figurines in there. Which is what we want to start with. Let's also get rid of this for now. And see if at least they'll move them there. Because that's what... if they do move them there, the figurines we have, then at least we're making progress. So I would like a little bit... I would love to get some more people in here. Population is kind of small. More petitions. No! All the performers... If we accepted every petition, like, half our population would be performers at this point. Oh, look at that. We actually have a significant, I wouldn't call it significant, but we have some iron bars. And we're probably overflowing with coke at this point. Because what I told them to do was, if we have any bituminous coal laying around, fucking blast it. So every bit of coal we mined out. Good morning. Hey, Colonist, how we doing? Every bit of coal we mined out needs to get processed, which probably is a little excessive. And we don't have enough bins right now, and it's hard to make bins because we don't have a lot of, maybe, okay, maybe just a couple more. Like, 4 more bins. Get me a couple more bins. Hey, Kuthalin. Any more hematite? We actually did find some before, but I haven't been down there in a few minutes. Looks like they haven't gotten to most of this yet, but I've got a lot of orders queued up right now at a relatively small population, so there's also, I don't know if they've done it yet, but this shaft has been ordered. Okay, they did hit the bottom of the mine shaft that had been ordered, so at least they're done with that. And I've like I said, I've got a ton of stuff queued up right now. I've got more people visiting too. Human macemen, human crossbowmen. That was an axe dwarf, I think it said.
Hello.
Hey, Dark Raver, how you doing? No! I don't need that many, I don't have that many people. I don't need that much entertainment in my life. So, I'm sorry. I know you love it here, but come on. Did they finish up? Yeah, they finished up down here too. B, or no, yeah, B. Doors. I don't know if we have more beds laying around. Oh, I got I was like, why is this not working? I got cap locks on. Furniture. If we have more beds, we'll start installing them, which I do not. Okay. That's fine. Jesus Christ. Does everybody who shows up here just decide they want to stay forever? I don't have any more beds at the moment. I think I might want to hold off on that until I've got more wood delivered. But we do have places for people to sleep right now. I mean, it is literally the only tavern for miles and miles. Oh, what's this? The bard has shared many tales from beyond raw summer, the icy lard. Okay, they're sharing rumors? Okay, I haven't seen that before. Would that pop up? Oh, shit. Like, it looks like goblin armies are on the fucking march. Sacred Pearl. Okay, so it looks like they've had, like, a year of the 4 emperors here. People keep getting replaced. You can see armies on the march down towards this area, too. Or maybe they're bypassing going down here. No contact. Oh, that's nifty. Became mayor. Oh my god, it's just open warfare down here with the elves. Oh, they're elves. Fuck the... It looks like it's humans and elves and a little bit of dwarves. Fuck them. Interesting. Okay, things are actually working out pretty well here. I might want to tell them to cool it on the coal for a while though, because my god, do we mine out way more of that than I thought. Well, we've got a finished good bin here. I'm wondering if maybe they're dumping. Does this have finished good? This has finished goods set to be put in it. So tell them to not put any finished goods in there. Goblins will never come to your particular frozen hellscape. I've had the undead show up, which was terrifying enough, but thankfully I just locked the doors and waited them out. If I had a competent defensive strategy, I totally fight them, but I do not. Soldiering, yes, yes, yes. Please and thank you. No, not this. You guys. all these competent swordsmen, axe dwarf, spearmen. You're all part of my military. So, like, more than half of my squad is basically mercs now. I mean, I don't actually have to pay them. I just pay them in food and board. And they'll do some fighting for me. So, I mean, at least there's that. Wow. It's seriously a lot. And we do need more empty bags, too. We don't have a constant source of... textiles. Yeah, are we growing pigtails? I'm pretty sure we should be. That's plump helmets. All right, we are growing some pigtails. So at least there's that. All right, and I might need to ask them to mine out some more storage space too, because fucking look at this. This is a mess over here because we hit the aquifer. Although if I wanted to, I could mine through it and just smooth it out. Just to square it off. Fuck it. Square it off. This is bugging me. And then I'll just smooth it out after the fact. It'll be fine. I can start telling them to make some iron armor and weapons too. That's probably a good idea. Voldrin! Welcome, welcome. How you doing? How many mine dwarf? I got 4 mine dwarfs. Adept, Master, Grandmaster, Legendary, Dark Ball, the Legendary Miner. Is this... No, the base isn't gonna flood. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Right? It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Keep going. You're almost through. Alright. So there's that. Now what I'll do is stockpile. Also, do I have to tell... I told them not to put bars in there. So technically coal is a bar. So they should move those bars out. And then let's just repaint this. And accept that. And then what I just need to do is... It's basically about that section there. Plus or minus. Smooth that out. All will be well. I definitely will not flood the base. And that'll allow them to bring some more stuff in. Or these maple barrels. Okay. I was like, what are these barrels made out of? How many... Oh my god. How many rock pots did I tell them to make? Smelt hematite ore forever. We'll process the bituminous coal forever. Rock figurines are almost through. Cut gems. Maybe I just told them I don't see a continuous order, so I think I may have just told them to go ham on it. Also, is there pigs in the game? There's got to be pigs in the game. It's like, can you make ham? I haven't seen any of... I've got several dozen figurines. I haven't seen any of them yet. They're all just sitting right there. So they're not putting them in the stockpile, which makes me think this is not set up right. Oh, okay. So... I didn't tell them that they're allowed to put stone ones in there. So that should take care of that. There's a problem. Damn stone located. You don't say. Alright, so they're working on this. It'll take a little bit, but they're working on it. Yay! There we go. Okay. I just had it set up 1 click off. Or 2. 2 clicks off. But we got it. Okay. Tight. Now. Do I tell this to pull from that, or do I tell that to give to this? How do we do this? Here we go. Add stockpile links to this workshop. Choose a stockpile to which this workshop will give items. Choose a stockpile from which this workshop will take items. So we want to take items from both of these. From this one and This one. Okay. And then add task, encrust finished goods with gems. And for now, let's just set it up to do forever and see how this goes. Grabbing a figurine. Right? Right? Or you just, no, you were just passing through. Alright, give him time, give him time. In the meantime, check on our little area here. It's getting a little moist up in here, but that's not a big deal. We're getting through the smoothing process. Just gonna take a bit. And I mean, what's the worst that, seriously, what's the worst thing that could happen? Are you doing a thing? Doing a thing! Church figurine of dwarves and some radiant cut onyx opals. And now we've got a better? Is it better? This is a church figurine of dwarves. The item is an image of dwarves in church by that guy. This object menaces with spikes of onyx opals. There we go. So we're making fancier thingies. Progress. Wonderful. Okay, I'm very happy with the way that worked out. We actually made it work correctly. Thank you, chat. It's one of the things I love about streaming games I'm not an expert at is when I'm fucking around trying to figure out how to do things. I've got more brains to help. I got more brains to help out. Also, seriously, I think I got the audio balance is just weird. Like, I think maybe the music volume needs to come down a little bit. Master volume can stay up. And then turn everything up myself so you guys can hear the ambiance. Twitch chat hive mind. But every once in a while you gotta remember there's Twitch chat troll mind too. No. Very happy that a couple soldiers decided to stay. It wasn't just entertainers. That helps out a whole bunch. Look it up, look it up. It's very ad hoc. There's a fucking Humie in there. There's two Humies. Human spearman and a human swords dwarf. A human swords dwarf. Human swordsman. I think having a nice tavern was a good get though. That's helped out a lot. Do you have an almost noticeable face video I have not looked so into it before, but do you have a almost noticeable face video voice what? I like to accept a lot of entertainers and enlist them into the army right away. Okay, that's cruel, but I love it. I mean, I don't know. I can only see what's going out. I can't see what's coming in, so I'd have to check that on the VOD after the fact. But like I said, I'm on new software, so it's possible that there's a little bit of chuckle fuckery in there. It's happened before. It's happened before on one game. For some reason, it happened when I streamed like Path of Exile, Pillars of Eternity. For some reason, that game and Battle Brothers. Battle Brothers was a big pain in the ass to stream for me for some reason. A really good game, but for some reason it was always very problematic to stream. Yeah, you take off your clothes, human. Or you just changing weapons? Okay, grabbed a shield. It looked like dropped a sword, picked up a spear to shield. Alright, looks like we're about half done in here. A little more. Struggling to hear the in-game audio. Yeah, it's okay. Ooh. Thieves. Have they already made it inside the fucking base? I don't know why there's a goblin tooth crown there, but let's grab the squad and yeah, the audio balancing levels is just a matter of getting getting things perfect on my end. Like I said, I'm on new software, so everything's going to be a little bit different. I just upped the volume levels on the desktop audio, though, so you should be able to hear it a little better now. So, patrol right here. Because, I mean, there's nothing to really steal up here other than chicken eggs. They may have run off already. Interrupted by a kobold thief. So they didn't make it down to this level. Fuck you, petitions. Okay, I think we're okay. Cancel your orders. Cancel your orders. I was like, okay, you guys can stand down. Everybody takes off their water skin filled with wine and whips it onto the floor. There are a couple bugs I hope they fix soon, and they're all like military related basically, because every problem I've run into has been in some way linked to the military side of things. Everything seems fine. Those fucking kobold thieves, though. Ooh, it looks like we're almost through smoothing here, and then we just have to wait and see how bad the flooding gets. Because theoretically, once it's smoothed, it shouldn't leak anymore. But we shall see. Okay, so now the water fills about 2/3 of the room at just splish splash levels. So we'll see if it dries up over time. Hopefully it does. I mean, I already saw the 2, because there's a couple 2s in there as well, and those already went away. So I think we're clear. Oh, wait, no, it's flickering around a little bit still. Nah, well, just leave it for a while. Let's go back to our hematite mine. We did find a little bit more. It's not a lot. It's not a fucking lot, but it's something. Into our pool. Yeah, exactly. It's too bad dwarves are deathly afraid of water and can't swim. Dwarves are deathly afraid of water and can't swim, and I've got an idea for a base I want to try one of these days, where we basically build like an oil derrick out in the ocean. Because I'm an idiot, and I like to do weird things. Oh yeah, look at all those bars. And how are we looking in here? Yeah! And some of these are nicely engraved and encrusted. Oh god, what now? Oh, the elves have arrived. So the way I see it is the elves should never hate me, because I never cut down any trees, because there are no trees. That's the way I see it. Favorite is building a fortress around active volcano. Oh yeah, I definitely gotta do that. What are you looking at? Chris, welcome. So you're looking at Dwarf Fortress, which is like RimWorld's granddaddy, who likes to drink a lot and hit children. So it's very similar, only we have Z levels. So you've got like, I think it's 256 Z levels to work with. So this is the entrance to my base right here. Goes down a couple levels. And then once you get here is basically our living area. So we've got a tavern filled with, we had a troop of naked dancing goblins before hanging out with us, but they're gone for now. It's my tavern, and it's got a stock room filled with barrels full of liquor. This is my dining hall with a couple barrels full of food. Barracks for common sleeping area, and that is a hospital. Also, which reminds me, we never installed the traction bench in here, so we should do that. These are a couple very sparse offices. This is a store area, so just store rooms. This one's mildly flooded, but I'm hoping I stopped the flooding. This is our work area, basically. These are all workshops and store rooms that feed them. So this is where all our work gets done. This is our living, like our living area, basically. These are all individual bedrooms. These are unfinished bedrooms. This is a church. Fighting in a happy medium between RimWorld, lots of violence and oxygen not included, peaceful PvE. 100% agreed. 100% agreed. You could play this game very peacefully or very violently. And it is, I would say on average, I think that's a good assessment of what I would call it. Also, love all those games. I haven't played Oxygen Not Included in a while, but I know they've been updating it a lot. Rock-looking things all over my rooms? Rocks. I don't have a place to put them right now, so they're just littering the base. I've only got 25 people, so I don't have a large population yet. 25 is pretty small for Dwarf Fortress. Oh, and then we just got a mine shaft that keeps going down. This is where we're currently mining for iron. All the red is hematite ore, which is iron bearing. This level right here was rich in coal. So all these areas are areas where we mined out coal. And then the mine shaft just goes down and down and down and down and down. Not actually, I don't think it goes down to level 2. And this goes down to... negative 129. So there's a lot more down to go. How do I recenter? Okay, there we go. Right now what we're doing is, because I spawned in a very poor area, so I'm right here. I'm basically like on the Arctic Circle. There's no trees, there's very little minerals. So once a year traders come by. Well, more than once a year, but once a year traders from my civilization come by and I can request goods. So basically I import wood and usually whatever metals that they're willing to provide. I import those, and this year they've asked for figurines as their requested good. So right here, I've got a jeweler's workshop, and I've got some craftsdwarf's workshop right here. So these guys take raw rocks and turn them into carved out figures. And then at the jewelers, they take raw gems, cut them into finished gems, and then encrust the figurines, which we have in this right here. They take the figurines that we've made and then encrust them with jewels. These ones down here have been encrusted. So this is a diorite figurine of the Silky. I don't know what the fuck the Silky is an image of the Silky, the deity of love. Oh my. Depicted as a female dwarf in diorite. The Silky is striking a triumphant pose and menaces with spikes made out of onyx opals and red flash opals. So that's what I'm doing right now. Is trying to make trade goods that they want, that will have a good value, so I can buy up the goods they will bring back. Now, the elves did just show up, so I don't know if they're gonna have anything worth taking, but I should at least try to trade with them. So I wonder if they'd like some figurines too. So yeah, bring the finished goods bin up here. It's worth about 4 grand. I don't have much else to trade, honestly. All my gems went into the finished goods. Well, that's what I want from them. This is what I am offering to trade with them, basically. So yes, just bring that up, and we'll see how this goes. Google Silky and look at a picture of it. You'll not be disappointed. Oh God. All that's showing up is pictures of chickens. Like, fluffy little chickens is all that's coming up when I do that. Alright, so yeah, bring that up and request our broker here. And we'll see what we can work with. Alright, so... Ooh.
We love you.
Shut up, baby, I know it.
Holy poop, almost 2 years. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a happy Hanukkah.
Hey kitty, how you doing? So they do have plenty of logs on the cheap. Well, I have some logs on the cheap. Most of these they do not care about. Alright, well, let's tell them I want their wood. It's only 30 though. Well, 30 ducats. I've got a pond turtle. They got a leopard in a cage. I don't know what the fuck a grackle is. I'll buy the barrel just so that I mean, it's and anything made out of wood that's useful. Bucklers, helms. Actually, I will buy the figurine because I can sell it for more than I buy it for. Got lots of seeds, but those are for things that grow on the surface. We've got a lot of food. Well, I guess it doesn't matter that we don't have a lot of trade goods, because they don't have a lot that I want. Maybe a musical instrument or two? For our performers to use. And then it's only 123 ducats. So is there one worth about 200? Yeah, there we go. A granite figurine of a dwarf. There we go, that's it. Okay, so no more trader needed. Well, I mean, I got a couple pieces of wood off of them. That's good. It's what I needed, so. No complaints there. I can't tell if this is getting worse. I think we just need to give it time, but I'm starting to lean towards yes. It's just hard to tell without giving it more time to just wait and see. So we'll just see how bad the flooding gets. So what do we got stored in here? Lots of random stuff, it looks like. Oh, tons of coke. Lots of coke in there. And the other thing I don't have a lot of is cut gems. I thought I had more than I do. I think we might need to focus on some more exploratory mining to try to find more stuff to work with. Although it was nice to get all this iron. I mean, that's way more iron than I thought. I'm wondering if each hematite actually gave me more than 1 bar. I don't think the water damages stored items now. But, I mean, I'm not a dwarf expert. So I could be talking out of my dwarf hole here. So they did get through all of that. They didn't really find anything else, but here, let's, oops. It was on auto. Let's continue the exploratory mining down here. I think that is the right way to go. I did find some gemstones down here and some iron. More iron is good iron, and the gemstones are worth a lot to me, so just keep going. I don't have any more mining tasks set up at the moment, so they'll get right on this. And there's a lot more mining to do on this level too. Because we didn't even go all the way to the north. Assume you're not talking about drugs. No, I'm talking about coal coke. Not coke. Not yayo. And we'll see what we hit. Ah, look at those guys. It's like a race. Hey, Pagan, how you doing? This middle dwarf is a beast. Wonder Ox. Which is that my like super dwarf? No, Dark Ball is the legendary miner. Yeah, not the Pablo Escobar kind. I don't think there are drugs in this game now that I think about it. There's a lot of booze in this game. But I don't think there is any drugs. How about that? I'm having a good day. See, I made sugar cookies this morning. Well, I made the dough for sugar cookies this morning. It's resting in the fridge right now, so those will get rolled out and baked tomorrow. And then let's see. I had lunch. I played some Warhammer. I've been playing Warhammer. What the fuck is it? It's got a stupid name. Which Warhammer game have I been playing? Not Darktide, although yes, Darktide. Okay. I hate modern naming conventions in games. No, not Mechanicus, but I do have that game. Warhammer 40,000 : Inquisitor - Martyr. And the worst part is there's a bunch of DLCs with even longer names. But it's basically like like an action RPG kind of thing, kind of like a Diablo style type of game. It's pretty good. Demon Hunter is really good too. Yeah, I'm probably gonna wait for the, I've been waiting for that to go on sale, but the last time it was on sale recently, and I was like, I've got too many other games to play right now. But a couple people from work. Ayo! What did you bring? You brought me a water buffalo. You got a couple people. Nice. A couple people from work have sang its praises, so it's on my list of things to play. Wow, that was a big population boom. Well, we went from 25 to 38, so yeah, it was hefty. All right, let's pop this open. Do we have any? Nobody else that should be assigned to mining. No like expert miners. Wood cutting is really not that necessary considering there's like no wood here. The fortress has been attacked by the undead and a couple times by goblin kidnappers. Nothing to hunt. Let's see. Great planner, proficient planner, competent planner. I think I'll take the tavern keeper off of planting and give this guy a planting task. It's a new guy. Just so the tavern keeper is not spread out doing other things. We don't need any fisher dwarves. There's no water. Plant gatherers. Well, I mean, everybody can do that. That's fine. Stone cutters I'll leave on everybody. Same with engravers. Haulers, I really need to update this because I've said only selected people do this. And I haven't updated it in a while. So basically, what I want to make sure is that if you've got a specific job that requires your time and attention, you should not be hauling. Ever watch Event Horizon? I love it. For me, Event Horizon is a guilty pleasure movie. So I watched it as a kid, and it scared the fuck out of me. That movie legitimately scared the bejesus out of me. And then I watched it as a young adult, like, I don't know, late teens, early 20s. And I was like, wow, this movie really kind of sucks. And then I watched it as an old man, and I'm like, this movie's fucking awesome. It's called Up and Down. I really like it now, though. Humans discovering warp for the first time. Yeah, it's basically 40K. Because it is the ship taking a shortcut through hell without a Gellerfield. All right, yeah, we'll start from the bottom here and just work our way up. So like the planter, the brewer, you've got specialized tasks. So I'm gonna take you off of hauling. Lye maker, tavern keeper, the woodcutter, the cook, the miner, carpenter. Planter, farmer, expedition leader, gem cutter, carpenter, mentor. So that leaves like half the colony as haulers. Yeah, I think that's fine. We do have enough room to house everybody. We do have food for everybody, so this is okay. This does actually look like it's getting a little bit worse, which makes me nervous. So I'm not exactly 100% on how to prevent flooding. Sometimes smoothing the surface works, and sometimes it doesn't. But I'm not really sure why sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. I'm not sure what the mechanic is there. I might need to carve it out and build up the walls. Oh yeah, it's not like it's a big deal. It's not a threat to the base. If I need to, I could just block this area off, move all the shit out, and it'll just be a flooded room. Merchants are leaving, that's fine. Oh, very happy with the population the way it is. I'm just very curious about the flooding mechanics because, like, I really thought smoothing the walls out would stop it, but it did not. Because that definitely looks like it's still flooding to me. Yeah, not the end of the world, but, you know. I do need more beds, so I'm going to do a work order for beds. And I need 12 more beds. So make me 12 more beds. That'll take up a lot of this wood. I'd also like a little bit more bins. Do a work order for more bins. And 10 of those as well. So that's going to take up most. Leaking from above. No, that's not how it works. The water won't come through from above or below unless you've mined an area out. It's not like the floor and the, or I think the floor will, but so you have to smooth the floor, but the floor will leak on the level it is. It won't leak downwards. It'll only go down through like holes, and it won't leak through the ceiling down either. At least not that I'm aware of. But my mental hang up there is that it sometimes it works perfectly fine, smoothing out areas to prevent flooding, and then sometimes it just doesn't. Okay, there's a little bit. Oh wow! Oh! It's very small areas, but at least there's a bunch of them in there. That's enough iron to last me a bit. Maybe water pump? Yeah. I can, if it comes down to it, I can pump it out. But thankfully, this is a very minor aquifer. It's a light aquifer, so it's just a little dribble. It's not a big deal. And there's ways I can sort that problem. It's not a heavy aquifer, because if it was a heavy aquifer, that'd be a much bigger issue. But we're okay. So I'm going to make sure the rest of these get turned into appropriate bedrooms. So some of these bedrooms are missing some furniture, it looks like. Hang on. Build furniture. Looks like we're missing some cabinets in here. There we go. Missing cabinets. Might as well start putting more of those in, as long as we're installing furniture. And there I've run out. They will go ahead and make more of those too. And apparently a water buffalo and some ducks have showed up with our last run of people. So probably set those. So we've got, yeah, it's these guys right here. We got a baby alpaca too. So I think we need to go ahead and set those guys to hang out outside. So the hen's got to stay in. Actually, maybe the geese should stay with the chickens. Because the geese produce eggs, right? Also, I'd love to bring the chicken. We should bring the chickens down with us, so they're not, you know, in danger here by the on the surface. Yeah, you guys go in there, because that's a very small chicken area. Chickens are important to this colony because they produce me eggs. Although I still haven't figured out how to make them breed, because they don't breed. We just eat all the eggs, so there's still a little bit of that. We'll make them an appropriate, glorious chicken coop. Okay, we're making more cabinets now. These guys are working through the beds and the bins. Do dwarves come from eggs? No, they just straight up bang, I think. Because dwarven babies crank out in this game. You haven't lived until your base has been haunted by a dead baby. Okay, build furniture, and those beds are starting to pop in, so we can start adding more of those in here. Ooh, we got a lot of those done already. All but one. Some bitch. You have to stop the dwarves from taking the eggs away. Is there a way to... I'm just wondering how to set this up. Because I would like it so they just left a few eggs. There's got to be a way to do that. You either forbid eggs or lock a few chickens with next boss behind doors to let the dwarfs inside. Ah, okay. Okay, the beds have been completed now. So did they make that loud? Because I told them to make 12, so they should have been able to... Yes, there we go. Cool. Build furniture. So these all need chests as well. So these little spots there. I'd really... Someone just started a mysterious construction. I have to check on that in a sec. They all need little chests there. All right. Dwarven child has been possessed. All right, so we... Oh, no, you fuck! That's a precious rare resource. You motherfucker, little stupid... How old are you? Can I hit you? 5 years old, I can hit you. Ah... that was the last of the wood. I gotta wait for the next trader to come by. Gonna make a garbage buckler. Yeah, he's gonna make something shitty. If he makes like an artifact quality maple figurine studded with gemstones, that's a good trade good for the next time my civilization's convoy comes by. I'm down for that. You make anything else, I'm gonna... It's an amulet. It's a maple. It's not a figurine, but it's a maple amulet. Maple amulet. All crashed dwarf ship is of the highest quality. This object menaces with spikes of maple and red flash opals. On the item is an image of emerald cut gems in maple. Get a little Inception-y here. On the item is an image of dwarves in maple. The dwarves are traveling. The artwork relates to the foundation of Rawsumber the Icy Lard by the Lonely of the Peaceful Urn in the early spring of 100. Okay. Not bad. It's not the worst thing. Hopefully it's been sanded down nicely and sealed with like linseed oil or something like that so it's not splintery. Because that'd be unfortunate. Oh my god, iron bars! Fucking A. Okay, so I think the first thing we should do is make sure all my military dwarves have some gear. Most of them are hired in, but I've got like 3 people. Hang on. I had a new wave come in. Do I have any... no, that's not what I wanted. Do I have any people with, nobody with any relevant skills. Okay, animal dissector. My leather worker. And my fish cleaner. Because those are not jobs that need doing in this base. You'll be assigned to the silvery targets. And start working. So that's 60% of this is my dwarf, so we should aim to make like 6 of various things. So we go here. Actually, I think I might have another anvil sitting around. Workshop. Can I make another one of these? I can. So we'll put that there. Oh, it doesn't seem, it's still moist, but it's not encroaching that quickly. I'm wondering if it's evaporating relatively quickly. I wonder if okay, so what if I do this? Let's try something else. Let's try, instead of smoothing, let's try constructing floor. I definitely want to, oops. I mean building present. There's no, is it not gonna be, it's not gonna let me assign it because it's slightly damp? Yeah, it says building present. What if I start here and go like this? Nope. Okay. Well, I can't do that. It's the stockpile. I don't think it's the stockpile. Well, we can test it out over here. Let me check. Oh, it is the stockpile. So because it's a stockpile, so do I have to... But I don't want to delete the stockpile because it's customized. Ah, fuck it. Here, let's do this. Mine me out... not... mine me out a new thing, and hopefully it's not moist down on this end. A new stockpile. And hopefully we don't hit anything moist. Because that would be delightful if we weren't continuously mining into the aquifer. I doubt we'll actually hit anything useful in here. I'm just mining this area out. Also, I need more places to dump all of the random rocks sitting around too, because they're really uglifying the base. I would really like the base to be less hideous. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to move all this stuff down to here. And then once everything's out of there, we can delete the stockpile and try to build the floor. So you can smooth under a stockpile, but you can't build under a stockpile. And oh fuck, there's no way to copy and paste a stockpile's info, is there? Ah, fuck it. What did we want in here? I don't even remember. Ammo, animals, coins. It's mostly furniture, honestly. Here, let's just do this. Furniture. Furniture. Put furniture in there. And I'm just going to turn this one to none. And what I'm going to do as well is, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. How tall is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Make another big one like this. More places to put rocks. Yes. Move the furniture down. Well, oh, and I mean, honestly, we just delete this now. Because we're already planning on moving everything out of there right now. So let's just yeet the stockpile. And if I've yeeted the stockpile, can I then do the floor? Hey, we've got a fuck ton of chalk. Make the whole floor in here out of chalk. It'll use up a bunch of the chalk. I think it's a good idea to have a separate furniture stockpile anyway, because I always have tons of extra furniture laying around. Because I always like to have those things available. It's usually like, I usually like to have like a bunch of doors, a bunch of chests, a bunch of cabinets, a bunch of chairs, a bunch of tables, a bunch of pots, a bunch of bins. With the backseating policy at Dwarf Fortress, I am perfectly fine with backseat gaming. How's my Swedish? Mostly revolves around food. Usually when I'm gaming, I am all ears on advice, because most of the games I play are either very complicated or I'm not an expert on. So if you want to give advice, I'm fine with it. No complaints. I'm going to add in another just stone zone. Yeah, Leah still streams. She streams less frequently than she used to, just because she got a job here in Sweden as well, which takes up a bit of her time. So she's kind of just like pickup streams usually. Like whenever she has some free time, she'll do a couple hours. The other day she streamed Subnautica for like 7 hours. So it's usually pretty like not scheduled, kind of, you know, around, just around the, you know, the weekends usually. Next source, that's fine. Suspending the construction of floor times 20. Why? Why would you do that? Oh, they suspended a bunch of them. Although, I will say this, it does look drier since I started doing that. Doesn't that look like less water? Can I mass unsuspend that? Because that, oh, I think I can't. I don't see any more of these. I think I'd have to go through and individually click on any of them and hit resume. It'd be great if that didn't happen. I don't know why. Actually, I don't know why they can't. The only thing I can think of is maybe because they all try to get in here at like once. Like a dwarf would be standing on a tile while somebody else was trying to build on it. And that caused them to suspend the construction. Are you aware that they are useful things? I haven't started doing stone blocks just yet, just because up till like 10 or 15 minutes ago, my population wasn't that large. I didn't have a lot of people to spare to just be making blocks. But I do plan on doing that and at least using them for building some defenses on the surface, because all I have on the surface right now defensively is a little door. Got a little door. This seems to have worked. This looks like it's working. But for like this, I'm not using. Actually, now that I think about it, is there a difference between using cut stones and raw chunks for construction purposes? Because you could use them interchangeably. And they look the same, at least visually, on the screen. Oh, a human caravan has arrived. 4 times as efficient. For every chunk, you get 4 blocks, I believe. Okay, faster to move the blocks. You get more material out of them. Oh, and I just remembered another benefit. You can put them in bins, which means they store easier too. There are a fair bit of benefits there. That's good. I wasn't thinking about the like right now. Honestly, I'm trying to get rid of blocks, so I'm okay with them not being efficient on construction. But the transport speed and the better storage, that's a big one. And it is. I think it is time to start cutting. Transport time is a huge factor. Yeah, you're right. Why don't we queue that up? Why don't we start that? So, all right, make rock blocks. Yeah, make rock blocks. Fortress is coming along nicely. This is a relatively new fort, so we're still just working up a lot of basics here, but we're doing good. We're going to assign wheelbarrows. I think it auto does 1, right? But you definitely, like on the rock stockpiles, I tend to do like 4 or so. Although I don't have a lot of wheelbarrows because those are made. Can I make a wheelbarrow out of rocks to carry rocks? I'll check. All right. So how do we want to set this up? Not a one-time order. I'm gonna say, yeah, this could be a like a small daily order. I think would be fine. I don't want to set it up to go forever, so there are guys just cutting blocks until the end of time. But I'm just gonna actually probably maybe just leave it like this. Just cut like every day make like those like cut like 20, or is that excessive? I'll just leave it at 10. Every day just cut 10 rock blocks. Just so we're not spending all day every day cutting blocks, then there's a trickle coming in. Ice zombies, yes, it's cold. We're basically in the Arctic. We're right there. Far from... Actually, what is this civilization? What is this? Oh, it's a dwarven tower. Population 10. Interesting. But there's goblins all over the fucking place down here. And what is this? That's all dwarven. Oh, so it's all dwarven over here. Wow. Wow. It is all dwarven over here. And then there's a fuck ton of elves and goblins all over the place too. And then humies. So yeah, very, very cold environment. No trees, very little metals. So it's a very poor environment overall. Okay, so I think we fixed the problem with the floor. It's still leaking through the wall, though. So what I'm going to do is... I think what we just have to do is not smooth, but build up the area to prevent it from leaking. Yeah, Fort Fuck It's Cold, exactly. Power's probably where the undead are coming from. Yeah, yeah. I learned my lesson fighting the undead. I fought them once. Thought it was going to be an easy play. It was a disaster. Walls. Just use closest material on this. That's fine. And I'm going to wait. I've learned that the dwarves can walk through diagonals, but not build through diagonals. So whenever you're doing a corner, you want to make sure that the section gets finished before you draw on the next one. Otherwise, you'll end up with unfinished corners, which don't really matter, except for, like, aesthetically. And you guys know me, I'm a lunatic, so if it aesthetically doesn't look good, I'll lose my mind. Alright, we were also going to check to see if we could make wheelbarrows out of different things. So I usually use wood. It does not look like you could use rock. I don't see rock in here, although this is alphabetical. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I love that, like, some menus in this game are alphabetical, and some are not. Okay. We have iron. And we can make, we actually do have a little bit of iron. So we can make them out of iron. Right? Oh, I don't see iron on the list. Oops. No, it was on the list. I just didn't notice it. I don't want to make a ton of them, though, so just make like 5 for me so we have some more. Oh, I accidentally set up them to make some bismuth bronze ones, too. Oh, the problem with wooden wheelbarrows is there's no wood here. There's no trees. All wood has to be imported. And unfortunately, a 5-year-old dwarven asshole took over a workshop and used the last of my wood to make an amulet. So I'm waiting on the next caravan to come in. Although, wait, wasn't there a human caravan here, like, right now? I don't know if they've had anything I want, but we can always check. Okay. Apparently that amulet's worth a fortune. I actually could sell them, barrels of... Oh, no, I'm low on... Why am I low on drinks? All of a sudden, we're low on drinks. We had hundreds before. I have to check on that. I was going to say, we could sell them, like, barrels of booze. A seed barrel. Oh, no, wait. Is this what they have? No, this is my shit, right? Yeah, because this is what I'm saying I want to bring over. I got lots of coal. You want some coal? I can give you a bin full of coal. Apparently, this thing is worth a lot, it seems. Nice figure of a dwarf. It is very nice. It's random goods here, which we don't want to give away. We got a lot of pigtail cloth. That's good to know. I'm not selling raw iron. They started making those blocks. That's good. Let's see. I don't really... We got a random crown sitting around. Apparently I've made a lot of shale mugs. We've got wine pots. Well, I've told them to bring some very... I'm curious why they think that's worth so much. Bring it over and see what we can get for it. There we go, trade. Question is do these guys have much that I want? Oh my god. They have wood. They do have stuff that I want. Okay, anything else that I want? It's not that much wood. It's $100 worth of wood. I got an iron mace, I'll take an iron pickaxe. Bags, rat weed. We've got cloth. Honestly, any cloth would be good for, if they have any silk or leather, yeah, take that up too. I never have any silk. And apparently neither do they. Buy that up. They've got a lot of long yams, oh my. Got a lot of fruit, cheese. We love cheese. I'll try to give them a heftier profit. Okay, fine, no cheese. I'll take all your wood, though. I'll take all your human wood. Now, drinks. Why is that low? So, we've got lots of seeds. Rock nuts, cave wheat, all that. Pigtails. Cave wheat's planted. Rock nuts have been planted. Plump helmets are planted, so everything's growing. I see a lot of plants in stock, a lot of seeds in stock. We have plenty of food. Okay, let's check over this way. So, this is our brewery. What do we got sitting around in here? We got, apparently, lots of pigtails. We got, okay, here it is. Plump helmets are sitting around, and so is the cave wheat, not getting processed. So, they're working on it right now. It could be a couple of things. There might not actually be a problem. We may have run out of barrels and pots and stuff, and then and then some freed up and they're available now. Could be a work order thing. Brew, drink from plant. 10 a day. Is that satisfied? If amount of drinks is oh, okay, here we go. So this is just set really low. Amount of drinks is less than 25. Let's say amount of drinks is less than 100. Brew me some drinks. So I think that was probably the issue right there. No actual... Oh, the wheelbarrows help out a lot, don't they? Yeah. No actual problem there. Just a little bit of a tweak and we're good. Where is all this? That is a lot of yak milk. Why are we not turning this into cheese? Make cheese. I'm gonna say check monthly, make me some cheese. Kill the trader. Oh, yes, I would also start a war. Just not something I'm too keen to do at the moment. All right, drinks are going up. Everything's fine. The iron wheelbarrows are being made. Special workshop. Nope, it just gets done at the what's it called there? The one I'd clicked on. This one, the farmer's workshop. So resume. Resume. I don't know. That still seems like a lot. Am I wrong? That still seems like a lot of moisture. It seems like less, but still some. not exactly problematic, but could be better. Let's give them 2 wheelbarrows on this one. I already have them on 2 on that one. The yak's outside. And I do have a breeding pair, so there are boy yaks and girl yaks out there. I wouldn't say it's getting worse. It's getting worse than... So it did this. It was small, and then it got bigger. Then it got smaller, and then it started getting bigger. So it's not worse. It's still less than it was at its greatest extent. I don't think it's leaking enough to actually flood the base, though, so... I guess I just don't know how to work aquifers, because it definitely got way smaller, then didn't. Have you checked you're not building with aquifer supporting stone? I didn't even know that that was something to be concerned about. Hang on, is there... Okay, there's an in... There is a inbuilt stone... Oh god, I don't know where... Was it under stone use? Oh, but it's only tells you if it's magma safe. Okay. So... Maybe I can... Was that under... Was there another tab there? Stone use. Other stone. But it still doesn't give me information if it's watertight. Can you guys hear that? It's Penny having some sleep barks. It's Penny having some sleep barks. That was really cute. She's chasing something in her sleep. She's still going. Okay, so hang on. Keck there just sent me a list. Cannot layers. Cannot. Okay, so work with outro. So layers that can contain aquifers: sandy, clay, loam, silty. So loam, silt, sand, ooze, sandstone, conglomerate, puddlestone. Huh. So I don't think I'm actually working with any of those, though. Because we've got... This I built out of chalk. And this is shale. No, the floor's not sandstone. Floor's chalk. I mean... I wouldn't think chalk would be that, like, watertight, but then again, I made a whole base out of salt, so... I could always, I mean, if I go down, we've got harder materials like granite. It's weird, light aquifer won't come above. No, it shouldn't. This is one of the issues I've been having is that, like, I've been getting really wonky behavior from light aquifers. Because there's been, like, dozens of times where I've mined through them and just went like this and just went smooth and left it and no water came through. And then there's been a number of times where I've smoothed areas out and water does come through like that. So I'm just, I don't know if I'm missing a mechanic or something's wonky. I mean, like I said, it's not that big of a deal because it's not a heavy aquifer, so not that much is going to occur. It's just going to get a little damp, a little muddy. So we'll be okay. It's just a little wonky. Again, it could just be me. It could just be I'm missing a mechanic or I don't understand something. Alright, you guys keep making blocks. Oh, I should probably tell them to put those somewhere because they're just building up in here. So, here, why don't we do this? We'll mine out a new spot. Mine out a new one. And I'll just tell them to put rock blocks. Because, oh, I know I told them to put coal in here. I may have not told them to bring up the magnetite, though. Yeah, metal ores you can bring up here. This is this should be like ores to use later. We can tell them to bring those up. And I will give them, I already gave them 2. Okay. Oh, so this is starting to bring in the metal ores. So no metal ores, oops. No, fuck. So this one is no metal ores and no bituminous coal. Because I want that over there. Trade request still for the figurines? Yes, but that's specifically from the Peaceful Urn, which is my civilization. They want figurines and tanned hides. I cannot provide them with tanned hides. Well, I mean, I bought some tanned hides, so I might be able to just flip them for a higher price, but I want to keep those for myself. Alright, there it is. The hematite's getting brought up now. What are you carrying? I'm just carrying in a big hunk of iron. I wouldn't be surprised if there might be a bug. Like I said, this is like 3rd time now. I might just be an idiot. But I wouldn't be surprised if there's like a little bug with the aquifer stuff because there's a lot of little bugs in the game that are getting kind of ironed out. But because it's not causing major problems, I'm not going to be a major douche about it. Also, we do still need to go through and start making metal armor for everybody. Let's do that. Let's add a couple things on. So we want iron breastplate. And I'm gonna go with 6 for now. Iron, male shirt, because I think you wear both of those, technically. I think. Iron leggings. Or do we want... You have flux, why not go for steel right away? Oh, that's a good point. I didn't even thought about that. That's actually a really good point. Yeah, no, that was just an oversight. I'll just set that up on here. So forge steel bar, right? Barrel, bolts, battle axe. Or is there a different one? Thought it was steel bar. Oh, no. I gotta go through steps. I gotta do pig iron first, right? Yeah. Don't I have to, isn't there, I haven't done this in like 12 years, so I don't remember the steps, but you gotta make pig iron first, right? Here, I'm gonna Google it really quick. Steel. Okay, necessary ingredients, iron bar, flux, and fuel. Step 1, use iron bar to create pig iron, which is iron bar, flux, fuel, and fuel. And that gives you pig iron. And then combine the pig iron with more iron and more flux, and you get steel bars. Okay. So let's do that. Let's set that up. Given the fact that we do have some iron and we have a fair bit of flux stone, I would say the way to go would just be to process any iron we had sitting around into pig iron and then into steel. So smelt pig, we'll just type in pig iron, or is it forge pig iron? No, what would it be? Pig iron. Fuck me. Oh, fuck. Okay, yeah, and I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna say, don't do this, like, forever so we don't ruin our lives just making pig iron until the end of time. Set it up to max out at 10 a day. I mean, even that's probably a lot. So, make pig iron bars. And then we'll go back and we'll set up another one. Make steel bars. And we'll do the same thing. Oops. And just... Oop, I set that to monthly. Okay. I don't know if I told them to keep any flux stone nearby, but they should just have it in the general storage. Okay, so let's go over to our workshops and watch them real quick. Just make sure you never run out of coke. I've got so much coke. I've got coke building up in my forge. We actually hit a massive vein of bituminous coal, and I've processed most of it. But thankfully, I do normally keep some wood around so I could prime the pump if I need to by making some charcoal. For that one little period of time there, that was like the last hour and a half of gameplay or something. A little tiny window of time. We didn't have any wood because that asshole child stole it all. Oh, and I just forgot something. So I made all these bedrooms and then didn't actually assign them as bedrooms. Build, furniture. We have more cabinets sitting around, so start putting those in as well. Okay, everybody's got a cabinet now. Drinks are going up. Good. There we go. Oh, love the music in this game. Yeah, Coke, 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 Coke. Oh, that one's actually empty. So we got a fair bit. Well, how much is in it? Will it tell me how much is in these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I got a dozen in each of those. And I got some more laying around. I think some of these might carry more coke. Yeah, there's a little bit more. Yeah, I got a lot laying around. And Rhoda, welcome. What did I mine this out for? I was gonna put something in there. Whoa! Migrants! I wasn't expecting that. Okay, well, welcome. Okay, you can stop now. You can stop now. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. I wasn't prepared for that many. Okay, let's pop into labor though real quick here. No more skilled miners. Any more skilled planters? No. Okay, that's the only ones I really care about right now. Although maybe we could start divvying up some of the... taking some load off of Draco's here. Draco's is... Oh, we've got... he's the best diagnostician we have. Okay, what about the broker? The best broker we have by a long shot. What about the bookkeeper? Fuck you! Stop being so competent! Okay. You know what we'll do? I'll at least take the record keeping off of you and bring it down to this novice person here. So we need some more offices then. That's okay. We got room for offices right here. That was a big wave. We've more than doubled the size of the colony today. Ooh, and are they working? got the iron. Are they getting canceled? I haven't seen anybody do them yet. It's time to check daily, right? Maybe wait for a day to pass. Wait for the undead to show up to get those population numbers back under control. Exactly. Because I've got, or it could be you chalk. You bring in chalk in. What are you doing with that chalk? Oh, it's because it's being done at the smelter, and I'm an idiot. Also, apparently these are just choked with coke. Wait, where did you get that? Why did you go so far to get the chalk when it's right fucking here? Idiot. These fucking idiot dwarfs. Build, furniture, doors. It's under doors, not under furniture. Build, furniture, table. Boom, boom. Build, furniture, chair. Alright. And because we don't want these to be so garbage, we'll go ahead and smooth out the offices. And then once they get the items in there, we'll assign them to be offices. Whoa! A farmer's guild. In a base where we don't do, well, I guess we do a little bit of farming. We got a couple farmers here. I could approve a farmer's guild. Let's see. We're gonna be at Dwarf Fortress versus RimWorld. I'm doubting which one to buy. So there's slightly different flavors. Dwarf Fortress is a little more macro. It's more about the colony than necessarily the individuals. While RimWorld is very much about like the individuals in your base. You have a little bit more minute control over RimWorld, and I would say RimWorld is a little bit easier to learn too. So I guess it depends on what you're looking for. They're both good. I would say they're both worth a buy. So it's coming down to your philosophical bent on life, I guess. Because like RimWorld, you could have a thriving colony of like 5 people. And you could it could be rich and wealthy, and there could be a lot going on, and you get really emotionally invested in your characters. Dwarf Fortress, because you know I've got a relatively new kind of smallish colony, and I've got 52 people in here. It's kind of hard to get attached to the dwarves when there's so many of them. I honestly, I really like them both. Oh, fuck balls! I forgot that you can't smooth underneath things. Which is insane. Although they did it here. What in the fuck? Anyway, no problem. For me, I wouldn't be able to pick one over the other, I don't think, because I like them both so much. Wait, what if I try again? Why are they doing it now? Oh, because those have been uninstalled. Wait, they did them down here, but not up here. That's weird. That's peculiar. Let's see. Furniture, table. Do that again, then. It's just when building furniture and smoothing. Oh. Yeah, I think maybe if you just reassign it, it gets done. You have Mexican food in Sweden? Yes! There is... I was actually really surprised. There's a really good Mexican place right behind the office. It's like a 3 or 4 minute walk from the PDX office. And one of my coworkers a few months after I got here was like, "Do you want to get Mexican food?" And I was like, "Okay, let's go get what you think Mexican food is." And we went there, and it's just like a very small building. There's only seating in there for, I don't know, maybe 8 or 10 people, but it's actually run by a Mexican family from Mexico living in Sweden. And I was like, okay, no, fair. This is actual Mexican food made by a Mexican family. I'm down. This is great. It's really good too. So we need to assign those to be offices. Oops, nope, that's the wrong thing. Done. Office. Done. Perfect. And then we just need to assign this to... who was it? Wasn't Wonder Rocks, was it? No, it was Abel here. Which, now that Abel has a job, needs a name. I wish you could go to the person easily from this screen, like click on them and it zoomed to them. Because if I want to name Abel now and I gotta find him, so I gotta go Abel Sheshek. And then I gotta go to here and I gotta look for Sheshek. Or can I by profession, by name? There we go. That makes it easier. Bookkeeper. And then I gotta go to you. And I gotta rename you. And I gotta pick a name off the list. I gotta do a pick'ems. Next up. Dracos is the pickiest pick'ems. Dracos gets picked a lot in my colonies. Alright, we got any steel? Whoa! We got steel! Steel has been besteeled. I don't even know how much we have. I should be able to go in here and check for bars, though. I have 900 coke, so that'll last. I got 4 steel. It's a start. It's the first steel I've made since Dwarf Fortress has come to Steam, so I'm counting that as a win. And then I can actually tell them to start making some steel items. The steel, it's a hell of a process. It takes a while, but it's good. Also, those blocks. Oh, blocks! There's supposed to be blocks in here. That's what this was for. There's my spare hematite. So this is going to be no metal. I think it's stone and clay blocks, and that's it. Endgame of Dwarf Fortress, death. Like the rallying cry of Dwarf Fortress is losing is fun. So there is kind of a goal to make your colony as rich, so rich and prosperous that it becomes the capital of your civilization, and like the royalty will move in and live with you, and that is kind of one of your goals, is to get that to happen. But in practicality, because there is no official end game, you don't get to a point where the game goes, it's over, you have won. You play for fun, which usually means you play to die. Because every colony eventually loses. You dig too deeply and you break into a cavern and some fucking Balrogs come out and destroy you. You piss off a bunch of fucking elves by chopping down their forest, and they ambush your colony on the surface and break into your base and slaughter you. Fucking just massive goblin sieges comes with ogres and busts down your walls. A necromancer shows up and the undead get into your base. So you play until you lose. Honestly, like RimWorld does have an end game. I never play RimWorld to win though, because I never find that very interesting or enthralling. So what I did was I kept playing RimWorld to win, and every single time I won, I would crank the difficulty up 1 notch till I got to the point where I never won. And that's my sweet spot. I don't want to win RimWorld. I want to play an interesting game and tell an interesting story until eventually the colony dies in an interesting way. And I've been doing that for years now, and I've got a lot of interesting stories about fucking losing. Like, one of my RimWorld colonies was destroyed because a rampaging horde of Tyrannosaurus Rexes detonated a stockpile of nuclear weapons and incinerated everybody in my base. That is a hell of a story. That's the story I want to tell. The T-Rexes and the nukes. That was a fun story. That was a good one too. That was a really fun. That was the colony where I had the God Emperor. That was fun. There is a clip about that. Snatchers! Where are they? Hang on. Goblin thieves! Goblin thieves! There he is, little fucker! Hang on. I gotta go down. Where's the base? Here's the base. Okay, Squad! Assemble! Run away from the thieves! No combat yet, I don't think. Oh, wait, no, there is! A human spearman is fighting him. Whoa! He got in there fast! And Straga, boy, did you find that fast. Well, there it is for your viewing pleasure, exactly. Oh yeah, the sleeping diseased suicide bomber, yeah. Yeah, that was dark. So this is gonna start dark and get darker. So there was a raid coming in RimWorld, and they were a siege. So they sat there and they plunked mortar shells at me. I had a slave who was unfortunately wounded and dying from an infection. I also had a suicide vest in my inventory. So the plan was that I was going to wait for them to fall asleep for the night, and then strap the vest to the suicide slave. He would walk over there and like punch somebody awake. They would be like, oh no, there's an intruder in the base. And they would shoot him. And then as soon as he died, that was the trigger for the suicide vest to go off, and he would detonate their stockpile of mortar shells and blow everybody up. What actually happened was that he walked over there, and then the pain from his infection got so severe that he passed out, like, right next to the stockpile. So they just woke up and was like, oh, there's a dead guy there, basically. And they kept lobbing shells at me. And then he just very, very slowly died from the infection. And then once he died from the infection, that's when the suicide vest went off and blew everybody up. So it was like a timed delay suicide bomber. And yeah, that human swordsman fucking murdered the shit out of a goblin. That's his foot. He stole a bag. Time release bomber, exactly. Like, that is Negoso Hate Drinker. What mod added suicide vest? I don't remember. I think it was one of the faction mods, like one of the vanilla expanded faction mods. Something like that. I thought he fell halfway there and you had to send someone to drag him through the snow the rest of the way. Kitty, I think you're right. Oh my god, that's worse. No, I think you're right, Kitty. That sounds really familiar. I think you're right. I think he passed out outside of range, and then I waited for them to fall asleep, and then I had someone grab him, drag him into their camp, and leave him there, and then run away. And then he time release suicide bombed. I think you're right, kid. I think it was actually worse than I initially remembered. Yeah. So, RimWorld things. Alright, let's check to see if that other goblin is still around. No, I think we murdered the fuck out of him. That human mercenary did his job, though. That thing snuck into the base, and now they're all fucking dead. Okay, wheel. I like how his foot is right there and his shoe is right there. No, it's literally a shoe. They cut his foot off and his foot fell out of his sock and his shoe. Alrighty. We need to claim those items and make sure that his corpse goes somewhere. I don't think I had a dumping zone for bodies just yet. So I need a little stockpile zone out here for corpses. And I will also set this up as a garbage dump as well. And hopefully they'll get rid of that corpse. Somebody will haul it out. Well, I actually think that's the first thing we've killed. Oh, wow, they mopped that blood up fast. Like, real fast. Oh, jeez, look at this, though. We need to make the... With the population going up, we really need to make the tavern bigger. Oh, also, we don't have enough beds, furniture. I think... Do we have more beds? No, we're out right now. So I need at least 4 more in there. I do have more wood, though, so I can make more beds right now. So let's do another work order for beds and make 10 more. Also, have they made more steel? No, not yet. They're probably doing pig iron first. Cracking up, picture what happened to that goblin. They snuck... Oh no, Kitty! Is there a clip of it? You guys clipped my war crime? This is so fucking stupid. Okay, we're gonna watch this together. Alrighty then. Okay. Hang on. Can I just ask this to capture this? Oh, we can. Although it's not the right, hang on, let me do something here. Switch that back to Dwarf Fortress, and then I'm gonna add on another window capture and have it do sneaky times. And then make sure you guys can see the whole thing. And why don't we, yeah, you don't need, okay, we're gonna watch this together. Because I don't remember all of this. This is so... Yeah, you guys were right. So, yeah, they're all sleeping. And that's Teresa, one of my colonists, hauling Flapjack the injured slave into... Oh my god. This is so fucking stupid! He's seconds away from dying. Oh, I can't... If this fucking works! If this fucking works! 99% infection. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's a time bomb. It's a fucking time bomb. And we waited for them to fall asleep. And then just pushed him in. I can't breathe. Oh my god. Oh, there wasn't a clip of the actual, there wasn't a clip of the explosion. Just the more crimey part. Oh god, that's fucking funny. Oh. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah, there it was, and it worked. Oh, jeez, that's fucking funny. Oh, the things we do for RimWorld. Well, I'm glad that was clipped because, again, story time. Yeah, I think I was like hyperventilating. I was laughing so hard. So I think we could use more bins too. Ooh. Oh, it's a caravan. I think that's my caravan. Yeah, the shells exploded too. Oh, there's a explodey time. Yeah, that reaction is pretty good there. Oh my god! Oh my god! It fucking worked! Oh my god, that suicide vest was actually really powerful too. Oh my god, I can't breathe. Oh my god. It was a much larger explosion than I expected too. Cause like it was there. It went 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4 tiles out. So I think it was 1 tile away from where it would have needed to be. Oh my god, I love it. I love it. Story time with Uncle Ben, yes. Gather around, children, let me tell you about the crimes I've committed. Yep, that's my guys. That's my guys. That's my guys. Literal human cluster bomb, yep. It was wonderful. Hey, diplomacy time. Okay, so, metal bars. I asked them to bring in bronze last time, because that was what we could get. So I think I'm gonna keep asking them to bring in bronze. And if we can, wood. We're gonna go with maple, because I think that looks nice. Okay, a need for prepared meals and shields for next year. Cool, good to know. Oh, I bet if I made them steel shields, that'd be worth a fortune. Okay, so I need to request a broker, and this is the one. I am going to move this, just in case we want to sell it, which I don't know if I want to. But this is the one where they wanted a lot of the figurines. So I need to find the finished goods bins that have figurines in them and bring those over. There it is. I love this music. Oh, see lots of goods in there. Wait. So they're leaving soon. Oh, it was the last one. Oh yeah, these are worth a fortune. 2,400 for a granite figurine with some studded gems in it. Oh, that's worth 15 grand to them. So like this bin right here is worth 7 grand. I asked you to bring fucking bronze bars. You found 4. take it. Take all the wood. I was really hoping they would be coming laden down with this shit. That black bronze flask looks nice. All their barrels, because that's just more wood. Take the bronze buckler. Yeah, I'll take any of the armor and the clothes and stuff like that. I will take that. All their bags, yeah. I got money to spend. Silk, yes, I never have silk. Buy the thing of silk. Okay, I got a bronze mine cart. Well, backpacks, thread. Pretty good on food right now, honestly. Could always just buy it up because I have the money to spend. I built all this stuff for them specifically, so if I don't sell it to them, I'm going to be selling it to someone else at a loss. Oh God, Kitty, which one's this? Oh, this is the first nuke I ever launched. That was the first time I ever launched a nuke. Good pause. How much more is that it actually almost hit that mountain there. How much bigger is that gonna get? Kind of miss using a green screen. I don't have room for it here though. Ooh. My hair was a lot shorter back then. Oh my God. That was the first time I've ever used one of those. That was beautiful. I need it. How do you get more of those? How do you get more anti-crane shells? I like that. That was years ago at this point. I like that my reaction was, that was my first time I've ever used a nuke. Let's get more nukes. Alright, buy up another thing. I think, well, right now we're getting to the point where they're saying their profit's not as profitable. So, we'll just buy up a bunch more stuff and see where we land. Buy the uncut gems and we'll cut them ourselves. Like that. Oh, Cat Meta, was that you? Nice. Lives in eternity with us now. Oh yeah, Lieutenant Mix, you're entirely right. I had more anti-grain shells before that. I had never gotten the chance to use them. Because I have a terrible tendency in games to when I have good objects, I save them for a rainy day, and then I never use them. The rainy day never comes, and I die. Yeah, buy up the textiles. They agreed to that. That was a good trade. I'm very pleased with that. How's the wolf? We need to tell them to bring some bins in here. Okay, they're allowed to bring bins in. Do we not have any empty bins? It's got no, because they all got. We got a couple sitting around that got stuff in them. Do I have? I just bought some more wood so I can bin it up a little bit. So let's make some wooden bins. Let's change this to 15. Okay, and that'll help out with the storage. I got a ton of fucking textiles now too. I'm gonna make some more bags. I think that's here. No, so that's a loom. Oh, I need another workshop is what it is. It's I think it's the clothes workshop. And just out of curiosity, stocks of bars. So we got some bronze now. Steel's gone up. So we are slowly so steel takes a couple steps. You gotta smelt the iron, you gotta smelt the pig iron, then you gotta smelt the steel. So you're going through a lot of coke to get it. But I've got almost 1,000 coal coke sitting around, so I'm pretty good. All right, so can I do bags from here? Bag. Make leather bag. Oh, I'm at the leather works. That's why. That's why. Cloth bag. Make 10. Yeah, because we're low on bags. Make 10 cloth bags. Make 20 cloth bags. And I bought a ton of cloth, so I think it might behoove me to start making some clothes for my dwarfs. I think that'd be good to keep going. And what's the most important part of the dwarf to protect? The head or the torso? Do we want to start because I got to start making steel items, steel armor. I'd rather start with the armor. Survivability is important. Shield and I'm thinking helm, the beard. So that would be the helm then. Steel helms. Okay, so we want to make steel helm. And I want 6 of those. Because 6 of my dwarves are here. And then we'll do torso after that. Apple II guy says torso. Oh, most of chat says the beard. So I think we're gonna go. We'll do helms, then squishy bits, and we'll be good. All right, so we're making bags. I don't have any orders on here. It's set to do all thread forever. But don't we spin thread? So this one spins thread. Okay. So I think what we want to do is let's go to standing orders. Okay, I turned off automatic weaving. I did want to do that. And then what I need to do is put an order back on. So that's spin thread I want to put on there. And then what I'll change this to is unrotten hairy woolly body part is greater than 10. Spin it. Or amount of thread available is less than 10. No. Yes? Yes, we'll do that one. These two guys got a lot of work on their orders. That's okay, though. It's fine. All right. Hopefully the bins will be... yeah, that cleared that right up. It's like, hopefully the bins will get brought over. They have been. Snowstorm. Well, that was a great trade. And they said they wanted prepared food, and what was the other thing? Shields and bucklers. I can do something with that. Oh, we did not allow them to use wheelbarrows for this one, though. Let's bring that in. 2 on this one. 2 on that one. 2 on that one. Good. No. We're good. I don't have any entirely upset dwarves, too. We got a couple at mild orange face. But other than that, we're okay. Oh, steel helm. We've got some steel helms made up. A well-crafted steel helm. Look very fancy, too. And those should get brought right over to here. Although this storage is messed. Oh, yeah, they are getting brought in. That's good. I can see them in storage. They got a style and pool. They got a little place to splish. has been appointed to the position of Factor of the Clean House. What? Who? Also, I promised a guild hall that I never built. What? Has been elected to the position of Record Keeper of the Strifeful Guild. Who? Check the announcements, go to location. It's out here. It's just out. It was just outside at the edge of the map. I'm not sure what that was. Also, I did promise a guild hall. So if we're gonna guild hall, I think we'll do it on another level. So we'll start mining out our normal floor plan here and get them a guild hall in. So I have no idea who or what those people are or what they're doing or anything, but Rygoth Wirebraided have been elected to the Record Keeper of the Strifeful Guild and the Clean House. Okay, so is that like... No, it's not any of these civilizations. Honestly, I don't know what the fuck that means. I don't know what's going on. I did click the go-to button. It just took me to the edge of the map. Nothing to work with there. I do not have any T-Rexes in this yet, Kitty. I don't think there are any T-Rexes in Dwarf Fortress, so... Oh, now more migrants! I don't have enough room for you guys! I think I might need to make some more bedrooms after this. Okay, so let's start by mining off to the north for a while. I think I know what happened with that announcement. I'm assuming it had something to do with the trade caravan that came by, and like something happened with them while they were on their way out. Possibly. So I'm gonna build a guild hall up this way. This is just all chalk. It's all chalk. Yes, there aren't any T-Rexes in Dwarf Fortress yet. Yes. They can mine much faster than in RimWorld. Oh my god, yes. Well, they are dwarves. And that is a integral part of the game. Although, in fairness, in RimWorld now, you can make, like, genetic dwarves, basically. I bust through into some shale, at least. Okay. So let's go... I'm gonna put in... Let's see, it'll be... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we'll make it that big. We'll give 2 doors. Like this. And I think what we'll do is I'm going to put in some little seating nooks on the side here. Like so. And then a nice place in the center for a statue right there. Something popped into your map that thing needed some place where it could proc the announcement. Technically, the only place it could happen is on your map, so it probably popped in and left right away. Something popped in your map. Well, the only thing that pops into the map, like, are caravans and stuff like that. So probably it was something to do with the trading caravan that came in, and then they were gone, and they had left the map, and then they left the map later, and then by the time I clicked on the thing, it just showed me where they had left the map from. I don't think, like, something popped on the map just to have that. I think it was a coincidence. Doesn't have to be a character, it could be any creature. Well, it have to be a creature that has a civilization, though, right? Right, and this is all gonna get smoothed. Boom. So start smoothing it. Polar bears. Hey, if the polar bear tribe decided to form like a polar bear civilization and they just elected a fucking mayor and a record keeper or whatever it was, I'd be totally down for that. That'd be a fucking cool story. I would not object to that. Build doors. Granite. Yeah, there we go. Some nice granite doors. Smooth that all out. Don't you wish you had this many workers in RimWorld? No, I don't, because it would lag the game like a motherfucker to the point where you couldn't even play. Doesn't have to be a civilization, it could be any group. Well, yeah, but it's like when you hear hooves, think horses, not zebras. We already had people on the map that we know were there, and we know had left recently. So chances are it was that rather than something peculiar going on. Furniture, table. So yeah, we're gonna, what do we got? We got some shale. So they'll all match. I know they don't need these in here, but I like to decorate the guild halls. What do we got a lot of? Chalk. Ah, we got shale to last. Make a match. Make a match. In this world, there's no way that would be working that diligently. Yeah, half of them would be goofing off, and the other half would throw a tantrum. Exactly. You are not wrong at all. All right, so now we got to meeting area, I think. Except guild hall, and this was farmers. Yes. Meeting place 1,490. The fact that it's that accurate makes me think that my like record keeper, whoever takes care of that, is doing a decent job. So we still need to make it richer, but that's okay. I guess we can just engrave it. That's the easiest way to go, I think. Just engrave the whole thing. Why not? We got a bunch of people just fucking showed up. Put them to work. It's freaking me out that our population keeps increasing. I'm not used to this. We started today with 20 people. We're up to 65. And we haven't fucked it up either. Engraving sprites are placeholder. Yeah, they don't look that good, do they? They're all just the same identical dwarven face. Honestly, if you just took like made it look like tile or like a shinier tile, I think it would look a little bit better. But just the fact that it's just a smattering of identical dwarven faces, I think it looks that great. What I did here is you could see that there is an area, like the engraved wall does have a texture on it. That's a mod I installed. Because normally the engraved walls are identical. But in all fairness, a lot of the sprite textures are not done yet. They are adding them in as they go. So I wouldn't be surprised if in the future we see a whole bunch more variation and stuff like that. All right, guild hall is up to 4,100. They're happy with it. No and no. And no. All right, first guild hall is up and running. It surprises me that the first one is a farmer's guild hall, but at the same time, it's like we do rely pretty heavily on our farms in this colony, so maybe that makes sense. I'm not gonna complain. Looks pretty nice too. So we do have, let's see, that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So 24 bedrooms and then 65 people, and then a small barracks dormitory. Yeah, that probably is going to be the Hall of Halls. Beer exactly. We got shit to beer. Actually, we've got a lot of cave wheat, so we could probably tell them to make more beer. Although we do have a lot of fucking food and drink right now. Oh, that's a bad thing, of course. So do we want to make another hall of bedrooms? Hey, Casca, dwarving's going pretty good. Colony's doing well. I started, do we have any steel again? Started making steel for the first time. 118 iron bars. And we have 6 more steel bars. Nice. Okay, so that means we need to turn, we told them to make 6 steel helms. Which I think they finished. Yeah, they did. So, steel breastplate. Tell them to start making some of those. Oh, the steel, the steel I'm excited about. I haven't done that before in this, so it's nice to be making progress. Also, the bar storage, the block storage is filling up fast. We are cranking on these things. Honestly, the thing I like most about actually processing the chunks into blocks is better storage. Yeah, and like, this is flooded, but just not that bad, so I'm just gonna pretend like it's not a problem. We do need more bedrooms, though, so more sleeping spots. So what we can do is come up here and just enlarge the sleeping area, which might not be a bad idea. Although we've also hit more aquifer here, which is infuriating. I think I will just go for more bedrooms then. One of these days, what I think I should do is set up a macro to take care of things like bedrooms. Because you can do that. Especially when you're making lots of little ones like this. I just forgot how to do it. But it is something you can do. Oops. There we go. Is that like small? It's contained to a single room. So that's how small. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's contained to a single room. Oops. Cancel that. Alright. So 2 more wings right there. I do have spare dwarves that could be fingering it. That would solve the problem. Got great miners, so they'll go through that real quick. Like, I think proper bedroom. I always slack on bedrooms, so I think appropriate bedrooms is the right way to go. Now we have a lot of iron. We can actually start doing more stuff with that. We have way more iron than I thought. I thought hematite chunks to iron bars was 1-to-1. It's not. I think it's 3-to-1. So I think we were way better off than I thought we were in terms of our production there. All right, schmoothing. All right, get to schmoothing going. Nah, we don't. We had a Dutch boy here 2 weeks ago. Noob was visiting. So, but unfortunately, the Dutch boy's gone, so I don't have a Dutch boy to shove his finger in the dike. If you wall it or smooth the wall, it'll stop leaking. Might be benefiting from the basement. But that's the problem. I smoothed the whole room, and it did not stop leaking, and then I floored and walled the whole room, and it also did not stop leaking. So, it just kept going. So I'm not sure why it's still going, because I was under the impression that smoothing or walling it would work as well, but it didn't. I did both of them, so fuck if I know. Build doors. Huh. Yeah, that was my reaction too. I thought it was going to work perfectly fine, and then it didn't. So I'm honestly, it's 50-50. Either I'm an idiot and I'm missing something, or it's an actual bug, because I've ran into that a couple times now, where sometimes I can smooth out a room and it will stop leaking. Sometimes I can smooth out a room and it will keep going forever. Why not both? That is, you got a good point there, Kitty. They're not mutually exclusive. I could both be right and an idiot. Now it's a water source. Yeah, we just turned. Honestly, we could turn it into a well. Look at that, nice. Smoothing's always worked for me. Yeah. Putting a wall up stopped the leak in my colony, but it took time for the water to go away. Yeah, that's the thing is, like, this has not gone down at all in like hours, and you can see that the water still comes in this area and then spreads out a little bit, and then it dries up on the edges. Oh, it's still leaking through. So we went through, because only about the back like 40% was actually leaking. So I smoothed that area out, it still leaked. So I floored it, still leaked. Walled it, still leaked. Thought it was going down when you that's the thing, is like when I floored it up, like half of it went away, and then it came back. The aquifer tiles. So there actually are a couple I missed, but only like a tiny few, not enough to account for this much water. So there's 3 there. It's only 4 tiles, which, I mean, we could take care of that now. Just do all the walls there. That'll look nice. So yeah, it's all, most of it's all right in this back corner here, which is smoothed, walled, smoothed. So that is, there was a couple places where it was still leaking, but that's not near enough to account for that much water. So the fact that we still got more hematite makes me happy. Actually, I've got iron to work with. Oh, look at the steel breastplates here too. This is a steel breastplate. Damn straight it is. Although I technically haven't told my people to use these items yet, because I had to make them custom outfits, and then haven't gone through that yet. So why don't we go, now that we've got some actual armor coming in, we should probably equip the squad. And what I want to do is assign uniform and just tell them to put on metal armor. A bunch of them have already gone off and grabbed some of the helmets and stuff. I like the person who's got a sword, a helmet, but then just like rags on. That's cute. Why not make an infinite stone or storage? I have no idea what that means, and it sounds like an exploit. So we'll go with both of those. What are you grabbing? Shield? Nice. Did we go through all of the... No, we haven't made all the steel breastplates yet, but that's okay. Breastplate might require more than one bar. If you dig out the rest of the aquifer, it'll just keep leaking. And I mean, it could be like infinitely large, and so if you dig the entire aquifer out, it would still leak through the floor, so then you'd have to smooth the floor. But the problem is that it's already leaking through places where it, that did make it worse. There is actually, I smoothed it out, and there actually is more water now, because it wasn't reaching this corner before. That is weird. No, you can't smooth the roof, because I don't think the roof like exists as an item that you can interact with. Apparently a stray horse starved to death. It's very strange. Smooth the water, there you go. Water will flow faster in this smooth wall. Well, the way... The wall mod isn't liking aquifers, but the wall mod isn't in this... I haven't used it in this section. And I was having this problem before I installed that mod, too. It's only... The only thing I did was change the sprite on the engraved walls. And I had the same exact problem before I installed any mods at all. So I don't think it's that. Can you unsmooth? You can't unsmooth. You can dig the walls out, though. But again, given the fact that this is not a major issue, we could just pretend it's not there. And we just have a little splishy muddy area. We have a place. Hey, we could farm down here if we want. Hey, Wagger, how you doing? Kind of an exploit using dumping and dumping zones. You channel a hole, then place it and a single tile next to it. It is a dumping zone. Turn it on and off as needed. Turn it on when you select dive. Yeah, no, that totally sounds like an exploit. That very much sounds exploity to me. New fort. This is day 2, so it's relatively new. Also, does somebody want to dump? Okay, I have a lot of issues with dumping zones too, so we'll see if this works. Oh, it worked. I don't know why, but I've had a lot of issues with them not using dumping zones correctly, but that time it worked good, so no problem there. Human pikemen. Full sparring, good, good, good. Not my problem, you do it. Oh, I agree. Oh shit, what the fuck? What's dead? Why is there miasma in here? Why do you have so much food? That's what's happening. It's rotten. Somebody's stashing rotten food in their room. Dodak and Fath are stashing food and it's rotting. You fucks. Oh, but what I was gonna say earlier is I purposely avoid game exploits when I can, just because I like to use things as intended. Yeah, exactly. I give them a fancy shale coffer, and they cram it with food, and it's rotting. You changed the dumping refuse rules? No, I just everything I've always left everything kind of stock with the dumping stuff. I've had a lot of trouble getting people to use the dumping zones. Read something about that rotting food in bedrooms happens for military dwarves that have backpacks. Well, that is a military dwarf. Dodak. He's an axe dwarf. Just, are these guys on, what's their schedule? They're on staggered training. I mean, can we tell them to dump that? Heard about the exploit known as the altar cupboard? No, I have not heard of that. Oh, I just noticed that we have more animals running around too. So we have cats now and a water buffalo. Okay, well let's go up top and make sure these guys stay outside. Like the hens and the geese could stay there. That's someone's pet. Buffalo could go, and that's a pet. So it's just the water buffalo. Look at these guys. They're starting to look pretty fancy. Not half bad. Also, these two rooms have to increase in size. And we got to keep working on those bedrooms. All right, so we got doors that I need more beds. Bigger farm. I think my farm's good. I've got a lot of food and drink and plants and seeds, so I think that's good right now. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So 24. I built 24 new bedrooms. So theoretically, I don't know if I have wood for it. I did buy up a bunch of wood, but I don't know if I have that much. I got some. Workers ignore outdoor refuse if that's your problem. No, that's not the problem. Problem is I would just issue people a bunch of dumping orders and they would never touch them ever. It seems to have cleared up for some reason though. Like it happened to me all the time when I was playing offline, and then when I mentioned it when I was streaming, it stopped happening. But I played a whole colony offline where never once did they appropriately use the dumping zone. But, I mean, as long as, I mean, one less problem I'm happy with. Well, ritual area technically need to be all floored, right? If you build a 1x1 room and put an altar in there and a door to get inside it, technically fulfill its requirement so you could do all your rituals. Oh, so you basically just have a bunch of people pile into a closet to do their rituals? Can I post a link to the giant meat grinder? More? What are we talking about? What is the giant meat grinder? Do I want to know? So maybe I should start checking on these people and why they're a little sad. I am curious. Bring it on. Hey, and I think that might be our first baby. Baby boy. 66. Execute executive order 66. We have a lot of cloth we can work with too now. I bought a lot of cloth and a lot of leathers, so I can start making some items for people, some clothing items, which might not be a bad idea. But let's do sort by mood here. Human spearmen. So fuck you. I don't care about you. Child. Fuck all of you. Okay, okay, let's go down to the lowest actual useful That's a lot of children. Why do we have so many damn children? Speaking of crimes, my captain of the guard has killed some dwarves and committed crimes. Anyone know how that works? So what you'd have to do is make sure you add a sheriff assigned, and have like a prison set up. Okay, here's your link. Oh my god. Oh my god, they're powered by wind-powered meat grinders. I'm gonna go over this with a fine-tooth comb later, but that seems interesting. But yeah, you need to assign a sheriff. You need to have give him his office and whatnot. And you need to have a prison set up. And then you should be able to handle everything through the justice menu. Favorite Victoria 3 event is when the laborers get upset you're abolishing child labor. Who will work at the mines instead, they say. Yeah. In one of the... I'm curious if this was the order of events here. In one of the Victoria preview streams before the game came out, Paul, who's one of my friends from work, he was I think QA lead on Victoria back then. Now he's a game designer, but he was playing and he said he was like Mikhail, the like second the number 2 on the game was like, maybe we should abolish child labor, and Paul goes, nah, and he goes, look. The parents go off to war, the children go to the mines. And I'm wondering if that event was put in the game after he said that. Because, you know. I might actually have I made a clip. I might actually still have that clip. Hang on, please make sure I can find it in the next, like, 20 seconds. Let's see. I know I sent it in Slack. Okay, so let me go to the Victoria 3 channel where I put it and search for me. See, I should be able to find it pretty quickly. Maybe not. Damn it, I thought I could find it. Yeah, Discord for businesses. You're not wrong. Shame. I can't find it. I haven't actually opened Slack because I'm on vacation right now, so I haven't opened Slack in a long time. So I'm like, ooh. It's been a while since I've been in here. It's been a while. I'll give it another 20 seconds and then I'm gonna call it and say I can't find it. It was a funny clip. Oh, I found it! I found it!
We're too late now
No,
because
we
you've
can-
already done this.
No, we can do it.
But we could abolish child labor.
Hang on. I gotta make sure if I show it to you, it's in a way that doesn't show Slack. So, here, just download it. Because I cannot put Slack on the screen or bad things will happen. Downloads.
We're too late now
No,
because
we
you've
can-
already done this.
No,
There
we
we
can
go.
do it.
But we could abolish child labor.
And then we'll... Well, we could just do a display capture. Oh my god, no, not that one. Sorry. There it is. There it is.
We're too late now
No,
because
we
you've
can-
already done this.
No, we can do it.
But we could abolish child labor.
You need as many people. The parents go off to war, the children go to the mines. It's not a great way of living, but it's 1837. It's
It's a living.
acceptable.
Hold. I was very pleased with that. Why is this at the Battlehead with the Republic? Just because it's a very recognizable tune from the era. It's a very recognizable tune. I'm actually surprised I found that. I didn't think I'd be able to find... I was like, I'm gonna look for it for 20 seconds. I looked for it for a minute and a half. Beds, yes. I've got at least a couple of those made up now. We'll do this wing down here. The beds always face the door. Fuck me. Except for that one, apparently. It didn't exist in 1830. Yes, I'm aware, but neither did Paul. That's why it's a joke. It's just a very recognizable tune from the Vicky soundtrack, which is why I picked it. I wasn't going for historical accuracy. Go ahead and smooth those out while you're at it. Make it look a little nicer down here. It's a living area. Alright. Beds have been installed down here, which means we can't assign those to be rooms now. There we go. They're not fully furnished, but they have beds in them. And I've got more people than beds. Build furniture. Also, fuck that guy hoarding biscuits. Okay, so these all go in the corner by the door. Ah, fucking misclicked. Not you. Okay. Build furniture and chest. They have rocks in them. They can sleep on the rocks. It's fine. Okay. And we should have cabinets. I have a standing order to make cabinets too, so they should have some of those sitting around, waiting to go. Boom, boom, boom. Well, that's at least that's at least 12 more rooms set up. And in all fairness, some of the dwarves are hooking up, so they're sharing rooms. Actually, I think the dwarves are polyamorous, aren't they? Because don't a lot of the dwarves have like multiple lovers? Because I've seen a lot of dwarves with like 2 lovers and 4 kids split between them. Okay, all right. Nice. I mean, it's honestly turned into a nice looking little housing area down here. How we doing on the orders for the steel thingies? So we got 4 of the 6 steel breastplates made up. Good. Petition. No. Sorry, not staying. I definitely think that the breastplates are taking a while because it seems like the breastplates need more than 1 steel bar. So that's a pretty hefty investment if they do need 2 or 3. But I think it's worth it. Steel is good. You know, it's funny is like when I asked them to buy bronze, I thought I'd be making bronze armor for a while. But no, they only brought me 4 bars. It's 6 or 8 bars per breastplate. That's a lot. That's about a few. The helms were definitely 1 per, I think. I say definitely and I think in the same sentence. I'm an idiot. How we doing? Okay. I want to get to the storage level. Check this. Yeah, it definitely feels like it was leaking less before I tried to fix the issue. Oh well. Not the end of the world. We still got more hematite to blow through too. Got a lot of blocks made up. These bins here hold a ton. Can you make bins out of iron? Because I have better access to iron than I have access to wood right now. Oh, also, forgot we need beds in here. And we never smoothed this out either. These guys are an important part of the colony. They deserve a nicer place to live. Might help more of it. Open up the aquifer and turn it into a swimming pool. Well, I mean, that would definitely make the problem worse. Because the problem got way worse the more I mined out. So I feel like that might be a bad idea. It could lead to more problems. Yeah, it definitely looks like sometimes when you got furniture in there, they won't smooth out from under it, and you just have to reassign it, and then they'll do it. It's a funny little situation there. Did I ever build any armor stands? No, I did not. Okay, let's do that. Rock armor stands, and let's build like 20 of them. Ooh, and rock. Now, unfortunately, the weapon racks don't work, and the armor stands only work kind of. But some people still require them, so go ahead and make them. Fuck you guys. That's a nicer place to have a little sparring match, isn't it? In this fort already. We don't have too many people named, so we got Dracos, Ox, Darkball, and didn't I assign someone else to be my bookkeeper? I'm like 100% sure I did that. No! You know what happened? I picked a name off the queue, and it was Dracos. Dracos had already been picked the last time we streamed, so we got named twice. That's what happened. You, Dracos number 2, fucking with me. That's what happened. GiftBot's not on right now, Kitty. I haven't gotten through to updating GiftBot for my new setup. I got it partway done, but not all the way done. So I just don't have it on right now. Like, I think I only have, like... I basically set it up so that it was working, but then I didn't actually transfer all the gifts over. I only have, like... I think I only have 2 of them set up right now. Here, I could check in just a sec here. So I'm pretty sure I just put on a couple to make sure it was working. And then got distracted and didn't do the rest. So, this one.
Fuck.
Oh, and that one needs a little work. I think this one.
Emotional damage.
Those are the only 2 I have on right now. And the fuck one runs like 1/5 of a second too long. So I gotta fix that. Alrighty. So you guys are having a nice a nicer time now. We still need to make more breastplates. I wonder, they got a couple laying around there. Maybe they need to update equipment. Because only some of them are wearing them, not all of them. I also need a couple more shields, too. Everybody needs finger doodles, though. All of their fingers are exposed. Really need to make this room bigger. It needs to be way bigger, too. Here, let's expand this hallway south. So expand it right till we hit the edge of the map. So we know how far we can go. I am glad that we have some competent dwarves, though. Like, proficient fighter, skilled discipline, skilled observer, skilled dodger. Competent hammer dwarf.
Fine, then I will just play Rasputin. What about exposed finger doodlin'?
They all got exposed finger doodles. Oh, I totally forgot. One of these days, I want to make a colony that's defended by a pit of vipers. Because that's something you could do. I want to make a trap door that falls into a pit of snakes. We got a lot of people right now.
Cobras! Cobras!
So let's have them go ahead and smooth a lot of this out. A lot of it needs to be done. Snake pit. Totally gonna do a snake pit one of these days. So what I'm gonna do down here is just extend this out like a ways. And then I'll move the stockpile down, and I'll move the and just extend out the length of this area. With a well-bit snake pig, you find anyone except snakes. There are snake people in the game, so you're not wrong. There are snake people. Oh, it looks so much nicer once you smooth everything out. Looks way better. Considering this is a level that most people spend their time on. The imported wealth is at 43,000. Exported wealth is at 32,000. That's getting up there. Displayed wealth, 6 grand. Architecture, 18,000. Other objects, 47. That might just be a lot of the random furniture and bars and the, like, 1,000 cold coke we have sitting around. Soggy room got no, it's still soggy. It's still got a soggy bottom. But it's not really that problematic, so I'm just kind of leaving it. Alright, okay, steel breastplates is still on there. I haven't gotten around to finishing that yet. I've only seen Quill18 stream this game. Do you also base your economy on mugs? I have not made a mug-based economy. I'm still pretty new at Dwarf Fortress, so I haven't gotten too deep on my economy just yet. Like, this is a pretty poor base. But thankfully, we hit a vein of iron that's keeping us going. So I'm still in the struggle for survival kind of part of my gameplay. Put doors on it, just call it a Paul Hollywood room. I do not get the reference, but yes, I could put a door on it and just block it off. That is totally doable. Okay, so all those rooms are sorted now. I can still work on this little wing right here. Do we have more beds? I might have a little bit more. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Oh, I did have enough beds. There we go. So I would assume that the mug economy would just be like make rock mugs, engrave them with, or encrust them with gems, profit. Great British Bake Off. One of the judges constantly goes off about soggy bottoms. Never seen the Great British Bake Off before. Are you gonna fix the flooding? I'm not, because I don't think it's working correctly. I think that might actually be a bug, because it shouldn't be leaking, but it is. But it's not leaking enough to be a problem, so I'm just gonna ignore it. Not even the gems part, but it's optional. Is that working as intended, that mugs are that valuable? Yeah, I do have mugs for my tavern. Ooh, now that all the beds are in, we should assign these to be rooms. Done. So, a lot of bedrooms now. I'm quite pleased with that. Oh no, not the carpenter's workshop! I have so little. No, stop it! There's so little wood to work with. I must have logs. You got that. I must have bones. I must have yarn cloth, which I think I have. Must have rough gems. So I think maybe bones is the only thing we might not have. And I mean, I can get bones. I've got random livestock sitting around. Okay, so I'm gonna have them go slaughter this water buffalo. They should auto-process it, and I should get some bones. And hopefully that'll take care of it, because I have gems, right? I got some rough gems. I've got logs. Oh, yep, there we go. It's just warm straight out of the animal. I really wish that they would not use the precious wood stores I have whenever they're doing this. All right, so that's that. There's the water buffalo calf bone. There's the sheep wool cloth. And there's a gemstone. Works furiously. Okay. Actually, really don't have a lot of gems, so we should probably keep our exploratory mining going. So if we go, so this is where we've been getting the hematite from. So I think what we'll do is just tell them to keep these going for a ways, because we also found some gemstones on this level. So just keep this going, exploratorily mine through this whole area. Probably, I don't necessarily need more hematite right now, but there's no harm in having it in storage, and really we're looking for gemstones. So I just don't have very many of those. And let's see, how far this way does this go? Pretty far. So we got a lot to do. Lot of room to strip mine. Yeah, of course it's been slaughtered. I told it to happen. Oh my god, we have a mayor! Dracos. Oh shit, I forgot to name Dracos number 2. Hang on. It's this one. Yes. Needs to be named differently. Draco's number 2. The Mouse Master. Okay, this is gonna be Mouse. There we go. Okay, so the fact that we have a mayor now means we're gonna have some people getting pissy, yeah. So Dracos number 1 is now our mayor. So you need some fancy areas. Okay. So let's go to here, and which room is? Okay, this is the Dracos' room. So I'll give you. So you need a bedroom and a dining room. So I'll give you 2 more rooms here. What the fuck is this? Chinchilla woman? It's a sentient chinchilla? That actually, I don't like that, because chinchillas give me PTSD through RimWorld and this game. I had several chinchilla breeding farms in RimWorld that failed horribly, and in one of my offline games, I had undead chinchilla overrun my base. Fucking kobold thieves! Dwarves! Oh, they're just running away. Wait, no, they're trying. Okay, I think they saw one of the humans, mercenaries I hired, and left. Oh, nope. We got fighting. Oh, it's already dead. Jesus Christ. Yeah, no. Oh! No, they fucked off. So he killed, again, the human killed one and the rest left. They fucked right off. Okay, well, oh, yeah, no, we gotta... Where's... Okay, yeah, there's all of his old clothes. Oh! A very fancy pine chair. Actually, I'm okay with that. He claims that as an heirloom in the name of the family ancestor, Onal staff figures. Well, there we go. I want to take a look at it, though. Yeah, that's it right there. It's a pine chair. All crafts dwarfship is of the highest quality. It is encrusted with square-cut almandines, decorated with water buffalo bone and sheep wool, and encircled with bands of pine and pearl wood. Sounds quite nice. Quite nice indeed. Speaking of tavern, it needs to be embiggened. Alright, well, start off by smoothing over this whole area. Yep, he became possessed and made a chair. Put in the mayor's... Well, it's a family heirloom, so they'll keep it for themselves, right? Because can't you use them if they give them to the colony? But if it's family heirloom, they just take it, you know? Or am I remembering that wrong? I mean, again, I might be an idiot. It's always a solid possibility. All right, so build furniture. So you need another. We're gonna put your dining table over in the corner here. Build furniture chair, and we'll see if we can find it on the list. Oh no, it's right there. Okay, it's the mayor gets it now. So this is gonna be your private dining room. Oh, the fucking elves are here again. Build furniture. We need doors. Oh no, doors. Boom. Use the granite. It looks nice. We have struck mica. That's it. Well, there are some gemstones that we've hit. So that's good. More hematite. Again, good. So let's just auto... Yeah. We had a bunch of stuff. I don't know what it all was. Yeah, there's a bunch of gemstones. Yeah, there's some. It's what I was looking for, so I'm happy with that. Come back when they're done. Okay. Back. Okay. Alright. Here's where we want to be. Okay, so looks like we missed the smoothing right there, so let's fix that. This is going to be a private dining hall. For our mayor. And then down here, do the same thing. We're gonna do bedroom. Except, and this is gonna be for the mayor as well. And then we gotta actually put a bed in there. Furniture, bed. We don't have a fancy bed, so you get a plum wood bed it is. Furniture, you'll need, I'm gonna give you 2 chests, 1 in each room here. Furniture, you'll need a cabinet. Put that there. I don't know if mica's good for anything. I think it's just for, furniture. I have not hit a cavern yet. Not in this one. I have in other runs, but not in this one. And another baby boy. Bookshelf. I do have 1 bookshelf. It would look nice in his office. Put it right there. Birds steal relics. Birds will steal anything they can get their hands on. Fuck the birds. If you don't get your shit inside quick enough, the birds will steal your stuff. Alright, so this is gonna go like this. It's gonna get... Oops. Did that wrong. This should be larger. I'm gonna embiggen it. And then ensmallen it. And just have them push everything down this way. And then I'll put in the wall we need here. Like that. What do we want to make this out of? Granite blocks, I think. And then I'll just cancel out where we want the door. There we go. This needs to get mined out. Oh, it's on. I was like, why not? It's on auto instead of all. There we go. So move all the booze down. We need a much bigger tavern. Much bigger tavern. I feel like we need appropriate dance floor too. Like, build floor. I'm gonna grab an area. And I'm gonna make it a different colored floor so they know it's my dance floor. So let's see. I need. How many do I need? I need at least 40. Yeah, to do all the granite it up. That'll be my dance floor right there. Right next to the booze storage. There we go. Very nice looking. Quite, except for all the shit laying around. Still a lot of garbage. Resume that one. I don't know. Again, a situation, they have a tendency to stop constructions a lot. Don't know why that happens, but it does. All right, smooth out that little bit right there. Make sure this gets enlarged. There we go. And disco ball out of gem. That would be pretty cool. Now they have a much bigger tavern. We've got a couple stored instruments. If anything, I think we need to have more goblets in here. Like, how many goblets is a good amount of goblets? Do you need like a goblet per visitor, a goblet per person? In the colony, does everybody need a goblet? I don't know how it works. And then what we're gonna do is I'm gonna uninstall these tables here, so they're not just sitting in the middle of the room. Same with these. Kind of bugs me that like the colors are all mixed up, but for now it's not that big of a deal. Also, did somebody piddle on the floor there, or did I do a thing? I don't see any moist area, so I'm not sure why it's moist there. Oh, someone spilled some wine. Someone just spilled some wine. That's okay. All right, build, furniture, tables, and we just need, for now, I'm just gonna say use closest and fill this out here. Start moving things over. Build, furniture, chairs, same thing. What I'll probably do is later on come back through and make it so these all match nicely. Okay, we ran out there. They'll make more. I got a standing order, so they'll make more. Cool. All right, that's way better. Much more comfortable. We just got to get all the garbage out of the way now. Got a couple chests in there to hold my mugs. Honestly, that's a lot of mugs. Ooh, I want to check my stocks real quick here. Just check to see how we doing on bars. 138 iron bars. We still got some steel sitting around. 940 coke still. So if we've got steel sitting around, I wonder, have they finished? Well, I'm going to check. Okay, we finished the steel breastplates. So I'm going to add on steel gauntlets. Yeah, do 10. Happens if you after it becomes the capital. I'm not sure. You get the royalty moves in, and they'll have lots of demands that you'll have to meet. But basically, it's kind of like RimWorld in that as the wealth and prosperity of the colony goes up, so does the threat level. So you'll start getting hit with stronger and stronger and stronger raids as you become more prominent and more wealthy. Probably make a dorm for visitors. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I can definitely do that. I don't know, how many visitors do I have? I gotta they have a tendency to cut. Maybe not individual rooms. I should be able to make them a dormitory. No, I can't right now. I don't have enough wood to make beds. Unless the elves are still here. They are still here. I'm not selling them that amulet. Do you have anything that they value? There's a finished goods bin that's worth some. Iron bar. I'm not selling my iron. Let's see what we can get for that. Send the broker in too. If they're selling wood, I need to take it. There's some. Oh, that's actually a fair bit. I don't want anything else from them. That's all I care about. Oh, this is not what I wanted to sell, though. Well, it's not the end of the world. Well, actually, large... I don't know where the fuck this stuff came from. Anything that's large doesn't fit me. That's all, like, human and elf-sized. So actually, I could get rid of some of that large stuff. Some socks and a cloak. So, this stuck-up fuck won't trade with me because we slaughtered that water buffalo. We ate a single animal. And these stuck-up motherfuckers. Okay, what if we just make it worth your while? Will you look past your morals? Nope. And they left. Well, they can go fuck themselves. So this room's not big enough now. We need to mine out more space there. Well, my caravan's coming in soon, and they'll bring me stuff I need. I asked them to bring more wood as well. Yeah, a big limiting factor for us is wood for beds, because you have to make beds out of wood, and we can't get that ourselves here. New stockpile, and we just want to make this bigger. Okay, so I'm seeing gauntlets, but I'm not seeing people wearing them. Oh, wait, no, they're just not, they're off duty, but they are assigned, so good. I know, I was considering murdering them, but given the fact that I'm still not very good at this game, I was thinking that maybe murdering the elves and starting a fight this early is not what I want to do. Want a weapon rack and an armor stand. Okay. Also, they're saying these rooms aren't nice enough yet, so engrave them. And I did tell them to build some of those, so I can give you an armor stand and a weapon rack. The rest of them should be in here. military armor stand. That's that'll cover everybody. Don't have them wear the armor all the time. No, I just have them set up to train every other month right now, and they take it off at the when they're not training. Only as long as you haven't gone to the cavern layers. No, not yet. How's the elves selling wood without cutting down trees? I think with the elves have a lot of things made out of wood, but I think the lore is that they like cultivate the trees to do that, but they don't kill the trees. No, stop migrating here. I don't have room for you. Well, I can make the room. I don't have beds. Fuckers. Well, I can have them wear their armor even if they're not training. Is there an easy way to do that? I'm assuming that's set. Well, I mean, if you set them to ready, they would always have it on, but then they wouldn't be training. Can't make rock beds. Beds have to be made out of wood. Back to that menu. Okay, I'm on this menu. Game means stone bed. You can download a mod to make stone beds, but honestly, that's kind of a choke point that I like. Like, I specifically moved into an area where there wasn't any trees for the express purpose of it making the game more difficult. So if I just downloaded a mod that made it so you can make rock beds, it would be like, okay, what's the point then? Now, edit their off-duty month. Edit. And equip orders only. You need to press the edit on the month. Isn't that what I did? Edit on the month. Edit on the month. Granted, edit. I'm not sure what other edit button you're talking about. Because, like, there's no edit button over there. This is the off-duty order. This is the order they're currently on. Is my cam in the way? This is where I was before. So I've got assigned to a station order, assigned to a patrol order, assign a borough defense order, assign a training order. Because it actually would be good if they kept their gear on all the time, because they have run into problems where I want them to, like, engage, you know, like the elves fucking ambush my colony because they're dicks, or the thieves run in. And it just takes a while to grab their equipment. Because they're dickbags. If you channel down, do you get the gems in that layer below? I don't think so. I think channel down is more like you're taking out the ceiling. I think. It's a check mark in uniforms. Okay, details. I don't see anything in there. I mean, I just assigned them to metal armor. They already had on, so they're just refreshing. So the menu equip / orders only. Click that. To equip always. The menu then. Which menu? I've been through a lot. Uniform order color, exact matches only, partial matches are okay. Color, material, that's material, right? Yeah. Nice looking armor though. Steel chain leggings. How the hell did you get that? I don't think I made that. Or maybe I made it before. Maybe you brought that. I don't know who I've selected right now. This nice steel helm, steel breastplate, steel shield, steel short sword. All steel. The one with edit. I mean, I'm not sure. There's a stream delay here, so I'm not sure what you're talking about, honestly. I'm going through. These menus. I'm not seeing a check mark you're talking about. I'm trying to follow your instructions, but I'm lost. Schedule, view, schedule. That's where I was before. That's exactly where I was before. You're the one who told me to go elsewhere. Okay. Edit on the off-duty month. Go there. And then equip orders only. Equip always. Okay, that one. Okay. Okay. Yeah, also somebody else said it was a check mark that you had hit, so I was looking for the check mark, so I was like, that's not it. It's a toggle. Okay. Okay, that took a while. Sleep. Barracks at will, barracks at need. I want you sleeping in the barracks, fuckers. There we go. Do that for... Oh, God, I gotta do it for every month? Every off-duty month? You fucks. All right, at will. All right, and then... It's 3 months off. Edit. Always. At will. And then go down here. Boom, boom, boom. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. Also, this could be a little clearer. It's a little ambiguous. Like, if someone didn't tell me exactly what that meant, I wouldn't be able to suss out what that was trying to tell me. Okay, that was limestone, sandstone. Keep clicking too many times. Timber. Ah, we have a month named after wood? What kind of dwarves are we? Okay, so theoretically... They should all be wearing their equipment. Yeah, they all are wearing their equipment now. Well, at least some of them are. And they're hanging out in the barracks. Hard to be worried. Not very at all. So, yeah, the biggest issue is the stream delay. You know, there's a few second stream delay, so like if I ask a question, I gotta wait for the delay, then wait for the answer. And then when you tell me something, you know, it's delayed as well. And no, you can't fucking stay here, you fucks. I got enough people here to worry about. Population 90? Last time I looked, it was 70. Oh god, that migrant wave was so much bigger than I thought it was. Go away! Fucking hell. Leave me. Leave me. Oh, look at this though. Only 3 of them are missing gauntlets now. That's good. Any more animals? Yeah, probably. We have a month named after cutting down wood. Oh, okay, no, that's fair. I guess that's fair. Also, everybody's happy now. That's good. I am actually going to have my bookkeeper increase the precision. Not that it's that far off right now, but I still want it better. Time for another. Yeah, actually, it might not be a bad idea to start putting in another squad. Although, oh god. No! To make it symmetrical, it's gotta go into the damp zone. Motherfucker. A Wolverine? It's seriously injured. Cannot breathe, and it cannot... Okay, just put it out of its misery. Oh, okay, now it's dead. The damp guard. Yeah, there you go. Good name for the squad. Oh god, we've got some... Who brought peacocks to the art? Oh my god, there's so many animals now. Okay, well, the elves got mad the last time I slaughtered the animals. And now I kind of want to do it out of spite. But we got to make sure that all these animals... Okay, we only brought 2 yaks, and now there's this many yaks. Anybody that doesn't have a name... Oh, so many of them have fucking names. Okay, alpaca, horse. It's a dog, a stray piglet. Okay, maybe alpaca. Go outside. The Soggy Bottom Brigade? Yeah, exactly. Also, there's some, like, goblin shoes here. There's a whole goblin outfit that apparently never got unforbidden. So what is this? It's an old rhino lizard. Pigs need to be outside. I think to eat they would... I think for food reasons. Tell them lets you build anything you need out of wood, out of stone. Cut down all the trees to sell the wood to the elves. So they wouldn't buy it, it'd just piss them off. Learned today that a pikeman is a good counter to Cyclops. But dwarves don't use pikes, I'm afraid. There is a mod that allows the dwarves to use 2-handed weapons if you want to. But I would imagine a pike would be good at bonking them in the eyeball. Poor chickens have such... I was planning on making him a fancy pen. Maybe we should go ahead and do that. It should go on this layer near the kitchen area. Why is none of this... Like, this... I mined through all... What the fuck? Why is this area not leaking? It is not smoothed and not walled. And it's all damp, but it's not leaking. Oh my god, the aquifer is going to drive me bonkers. The aquifer is going to drive me right up the damn wall because it's working so weirdly. Hey, Lord Deathhand, how we doing? Apologies for missing. How dare you miss my birthday stream? But welcome. How you doing? Yeah, I think we put a little chicken coop in here. Right. Maybe right down over here. We can make them a little coopy area right there. More room to work. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll find something in here. Kept poking the head until pieces start flying out. Name a random dwarf after me. I have bad luck, so I feel like it's the only way. A random dwarf. Okay. There you go. Just pick the closest one. It's time. Let's go to a place with no aquifer. Nah. I like the challenge that that it brings up. The fact that it's working a little weirdly isn't that big of a deal. It's just more perplexing than anything, and I like the challenge that it brings. Could you be a chicken? I guess that's as close as you could get to a T-Rex. Do you want to be Okay, there's one of the hens. There you go. Need the water for anything? You do need water, yes. Water is mostly used for either for power at a water mill or for sick dwarves. Sick dwarves, surprisingly, will not drink booze. They have to drink water. So if you don't provide a source of water, which technically I haven't in this colony yet, sick dwarves will dehydrate to death. Been interested to play Dwarf Fortress with this release, but I've never played. How does one even start? So the first couple things to be concerned about is making sure that you have stockpiles to bring all your stuff inside. Get some farm plots set up for plump helmets. Plump helmets is your most important food source because it's food and they get turned into dwarven wine. So food, and then you just delve deep. Dragons in this? I don't know. I don't know what happens when you get to like Cavern Layer 3, and then you go from there. I mean, you could my streams are on YouTube and the VODs are on Twitch, so you could watch what I've been doing if you'd like to learn along with an idiot. The human caravan has arrived. Well, hopefully they're not as jackasses as those stuck-up elf fuckers. Get some smog action, exactly. Oh yeah, one of the most important things. So when you start, some tasks are automated. And if you go to labor and then go to kitchen, the game will start off like this. And that is saying that you're allowed to cook with plum helmets and you're allowed to brew with plum helmets. If you cook with them, you lose the seeds. If you brew with them, you get the seeds back so you can replant. And Wybane, welcome. Wybanez, welcome. That's what I'm gonna go with. Ibanez? Maybe? If you brew with plump helmets, you get the wine and you get the seeds back, which means you can then replant. So, and that's your like primary food source. A lot of the other foods require other things. Either more processes or more steps or more, you know, just more stuff to work with. So, but plum helmets are the easiest. There's like a designated plonk down on the map. You can designate the farm here and then and have them remove the water. Oh, you're talking about something else. Sorry, Parkour. Dwarves magic? I don't think so. Although there are dwarven necromancers, so maybe. Oh no, that's not a stockpile. Delete this. This needs to be a zone. This needs to be a pen/pasture. And it needs to be assigned to Chimkin. Goose. And those are pets, so I'll let them run roughshod. Okay. This has got to be fancy for him, so smooth it out. Everybody should bring the chickens down. No, you can't stay. And let's talk to the Humies. Do we, again, I don't have a whole lot of trade goods just yet, but see what they consider of value. Yeah, the finished goods bit's got all the Humie clothes in it is what it's got. We do have some gem bins. We have a gem bin that has some stuff that's worth some cash ducats, so bring those 2 bins up and request the broker show up. Bins are there, broker's there. All right, they got wood. They know I need it. They got cheese. They know I like cheese. Cheese. They got food. I don't need food. They got seafood. They got meat. Lots of cloth and leather. Actually, I just need the wood. There we go. That's it. That's all I needed is the wood. The boxes, the little boxes here can be moved. And somebody withdrew a dwarven child. Why is it always the children? Crafts Dwarf Workshop, please. Oh, what are you using this time? More wood. You're always using my damn wood! Fucks. Easier to play than nightmarish version from a few years ago. Do you mean the nightmare? Do you mean the classic version from 2005? From 15 years ago? More than that? I would say it's much easier, yes. Because you can use a mouse and a keyboard. Well, you could use the mouse. You could always use the keyboard before. But it's just got much more... It's got more visual and it's easier to work with, yeah. I would say it's much easier. Okay, so there's that. Animals have been brought in, so... do we maybe want to... Yeah, we just need to put in the little nest box thing, which I think is under work... Is it under workshop or is it under furniture? I don't see it in here. It's under farming? It is under farming. I only have 3 of them made up, so bring them on in. Okay, they have a bigger room to live in. And we should put a door on there too, just in case. Okay, excellent. And I do see more steel sitting around. I think that's an instrument. Otheel? I think that's an instrument. Is that it? Rule the dragons. Yeah, that's it. It's a peachwood otheel. Menaces with spikes of pecan wood and onyx opal. The othel is a mid-sized, handheld wooden musical instrument. The musician uses a leather bellows to send air over interior reeds. The desired pitch is selected using a stone keyboard. So, did you make an accordion? 3.5 octave range, going from low to high pitch, at all pitches. Yeah, there we go. Nice. But I think I'm gonna have to wrap it up here, guys. I've been going for, I think, about 4 hours. Yeah, about 4 hours now, and I'm supposed to be playing Dwarf Fortress. I'm supposed to be playing Darktide in about an hour with Lady Magnus and Midgeman and one of my friends, another one of my friends. So I think Midgeman is gonna stream it. So if you want, you could always pop on over to his channel and watch us there. We should be on in about an hour. Hang on, if I can find it real quick, I'll send you the link. Twitch Midgeman. Midgemong, there we go. Yeah. So I think Midge is going to stream it. So if you want to hang out with us, we'll be back in about an hour playing some Darktide and just hanging out. But thank you very much for watching today. Like I've been saying, I'm on vacation until like the middle of January, so I'm going to be streaming a lot. Weekends we're going to stay for RimWorld, but I've been playing RimWorld, Dwarf Fortress, and Hearts of Iron 3 over the last week. So just keep an eye out. Twitch, Discord, Twitter, that's where all the notifications go out. I'll be back tomorrow. Probably with Hearts of Iron 3, and then then we're getting close to Christmas, aren't we? So what day is Christmas? Christmas is, Sunday. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, Thursday and Friday and Saturday probably for Hearts of Iron, more Dwarf Fortress, and some RimWorld. What class do I play in Darktide? Ogrid, bitches! Twin-linked heavy stubber is my favorite fucking gun in that game. Oh, it's so much fun. Thanks for watching, everybody. I don't have an outro scene built yet, do I? No, it's just I put the scene there, but it's just black. There's nothing in it. So, thanks for watching. Be back later. Gonna be hanging out on Midge's channel in an hour. I'll see you next time.